Hello, and welcome to yet another Q&A Thursday, where I'm your host, Dane Hannon. To my right, host Levi Gates.
What's up?
And to my left, host Anthony Fisher.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Hey.
Having a good time. Just catching up, watching a little What We Do in the Shadows right before we
were.
start.
Just a little taste.
Sneak peek at some new episode. That looks fun.
And speaking of which, Mountain Dew Voodoo is best enjoyed with What We Do in the Shadows tonight on FX.
Well, you could watched it last night, but yes.
Last night on FX.
Could have. But this is a new flavor that our friends at Mountain Dew and Pepsi gave us to have for today here on the podcast.
And this is called Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Voodoo Edition for 2022. It's a mystery flavor.
Mystery edition. And it's limited.
But what does it taste
I'm going to take one of these home to Augie because he loves that limited edition swag.
Giving that a nice crack open. Taking a quick smell of it.
Be sure to comment on the mouthfeel.
I'm not going to lie to you, Levi. This smells like gummy bears. Ooh. Taking a sip out of it.
Gummy bears. Stale gummy bears? Or...
Wow,
gummy
that may be zero sugar, but it's full flavor, Levi.
I'm just going to make it real clear. Nobody put these guys
Dane,
up to this. They're choosing to do this of their own volition. I'm 100% serious.
I don't know what the flavor is.
I don't know what it is.
Squirt into something good. And by I mean squirt into something good, I mean not squirt.
Yeah, I was drinking by squirt earlier, and then they brought this, and they're like, here, try it. Okay.
What do you think, Dane? I want to know what Dane, how many head nods are we going to get out of this?
Oh.
No head nods.
Huh. So it reminds me of like eating a gummy, like a sour gummy, but the sour part is worn off.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it's like.
So this might be one of my favorite Mountain Dew flavors ever.
I know.
Needless to say. However, I wish it was slightly more stale.
Okay.
A little chewier.
You're the only person who says that.
So it doesn't taste like a gummy to me. It tastes like it reminds me of an old Japanese drink back in the day called Pocari Sweat.
Pocari Sweat.
Pocari Sweat. That's a real thing. Look it up.
Is it real?
It's a real drink. It's great for after a bath. It says so right on the can.
Wow.
Or not to be confused with Booty Sweat, which was a drink activity that was advertised in
No, it's literally a blue can called Pocari Sweat. You guys can take a look. You can Google
like they
it.
Just covered up Booty Sweat and gave it a different name.
It's a lot like a Powerade, like a mountain, like the white Mountain Blast Powerade.
Yeah.
It's that flavor.
Okay.
So when it's warm, it tastes like sweat. But I'm not saying that this tastes great. Thank you to our friends at Mountain Dew and Pepsi.
Thank you. On the housekeeping front, what's going on?
Well, Dane, that is a great question. So jumping straight into this, today we wrapped up a video shoot, which I think may be one of our best yet. It's
pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
For something that was literally just kind of like cobbled together with such a good idea, the execution has been amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, we may have hurt one of our cameras more.
We may have broke a camera.
Yeah, whoever did that was just. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking.
We're just telling you, we're going for the gold with this one.
I'm not pointing at him. I'm pointing past him.
Yes. Because, and the reason why we shot this video today, this epic production, some might say, is because we are prepping for a new product launch next week.
Another product launch for next week.
And it's getting kind of exciting and exciting and all these different things. But this upcoming product is definitely going to be one of the biggest things of 2022, right? I mean, if technically one of the only biggest things of 2022 happened.
You got to think about that, though. You got to slow down and think about what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying, Levi.
We launched Yarna Gloss in 2022 here in the U.S.
Yes.
Huge deal.
Yeah, huge deal.
We've just launched Diamond Protec.
Another huge deal.
Game-changing ceramic.
And now we're launching...
Game-changing coating company.
People hate it when you say game-changing.
Yeah.
And now we're launching the next iteration.
That's true. This has been
something
been
amazing.
It fulfills a particular
it's almost 2 years
that
we've been working on this.
Well, yeah.
It's very difficult.
Well, what's funny is that...
to fulfill.
Because in my head, right, with where everything started, with the previous brands, Diamond Protec and the Sterna Gloss, I mean, all this stuff has been in the works for so many years now. Sorry, my wife's texting me. Let me go ahead and mute that. And but everything's been around for so long for us, right? That it's crazy that everything has been jam packed in this year. So next week is going to be. I think it's going to be pretty big, man. I think this is going to be.
I think it's gonna shake it up.
Oh, I believe it's absolutely going to shake it up. Yeah.
It's
the thing is we've been wanting something to get shaken up for a while now, but something that's actually good.
There you go.
I feel like this is potentially going to lead to some more fights over products.
Possibly.
Oh my God.
Possibly.
People are going to get into battles.
Yeah.
We had to
always
buy
do.
new buckets because of the fights that are going to happen.
People have their
whatever that
tribes, their teams, whatever. They're going to get riled up over it. But the fact of the matter is, when it comes to that fateful day, you just got to try it for
it's
yourself
gonna be,
and make your own.
You know that scene in
educated
Anchorman?
decision.
You know where all the news anchors fight each other?
Yeah.
It's going to be exactly like that.
Yeah.
Right? And then out of nowhere, somebody's going to have a pitchfork.
And then the
And
second
then
one, when they try to do it
escalated
again, but this
quickly.
time they have Kanye.
They're going to say, hey, so-and-so killed a guy. What? You did? I did. Right?
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy, man. So
I'll never get over
we
that.
are-
I'm riding a furry tractor line. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie.
we're looking forward to next week. It's going to be another big week, and we're going to be filming the last bit of content for this particular thing. And it's going to be ready to rock and roll. It'll be available, whatever it is, will be available on Amazon. It'll
kind
be
of a
available
big deal.
at theradcompany.com.
It's going to be good. I think you guys are going to really, really like it. So,
Yeah, well, but that's not it. That's not all, though. That's
No,
not all.
no, it's not all.
We have
Go
some
ahead.
other
Going.
housekeeping things. What's this weekend, Levi?
it's Labor Day.
Oh, right.
Labor Day.
A weekend
So soon?
to rest from our labors because we've had a lot. We've done a lot, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to the fact that I get to rest and relax, and then I only have to work for like 4 days, and then I get to jump on an airplane. So
No
pretty excited
way.
about next week. It's gonna be a nice little week.
Gosh.
You know?
So you're, but on Labor Day, you're gonna do any shopping? Or is there anything you're gonna pick up?
no, I'm gonna.
You're not gonna buy anything.
I'm gonna rest and relax and watch my favorite YouTubers as they drop content.
I am
Yes.
dropping hints here. I'm saying, are you gonna do any shopping? Do you have any favorite websites?
Oh, you
any
mean
places?
the ragcompany.com. We got our Labor Day sale
There it
going.
is.
20% off almost everything in the
Wow.
store. Use labor code 20, labor 20 until the 5th, and you guys can finally get 20% off almost everything in the
Yes.
store.
Which includes Diamond Pro Tech.
Diamond Pro Tech. is
So
included in
if
that.
Does?
It does.
Yes, it does.
It does. I know.
Okay.
Pretty wild. And so we had to verify that because we I mean, obviously
we didn't
don't-
want to, but we
Normally we
guys,
don't
we
do
sold
that with
so
new
much
products.
product on the launch.
We
that
sold so much that
we thought,
it's,
heck,
it's like
doing well.
let's do
Let's
it.
give you guys a little
We
treat.
have more on the way. So, yeah, it was just a nice little treat for everybody. So, Diamond Pro Tech, Gloss, PNS, Kosh Chemi, our towels, Solution Finish. I mean, Optimum. I'm missing a lot of things.
That's
right?
Everything
Pretty
that
much
we carry,
almost
pretty
everything
much
minus
except for-
Rupa's machines. I
Yeah.
think. Right, Rupa's
20%
machines
off.
Aren't
Yeah.
20%
Nope.
off. No. But MTM foam cannons, whatever you guys need to pick up. You guys know we only run about 4 20% off sales throughout the entire year.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think it's technically 5, but
And the
this
20s
one's-
are the big ones.
20s are the big ones, but this is a little bit of a shorter sale, because after this weekend, obviously, it's gone, right? It's not a 4 or 5 day sale. So, actually, it is a 4 or 5 day sale. What am I saying? So,
Starts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
I'm
Monday.
getting this
Yes.
confused with the Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. So, go to thatcompany.com, stock up on everything you need to stock up on. And if you guys need any recommendations or product recommendations, ask us what you're looking for down in the comments.
Yeah.
And we will help you out and try to guide that coupon code, guide that discount, teach you that 20% savings.
Feels good.
So, other housekeeping besides that, Levi?
Not a whole
We got
lot.
some shirts that came in today.
We got our
Yes.
work shirts that we got for SEMA.
Pretty sweet.
Those of us going over to Germany for Auto Mechanica are going to take those as well. So
Yeah.
we'll have a new shirt to wear.
Honestly, they look really cool.
Very excited to have those. We got those in early, so that's why we're taking them. If we wouldn't have gotten them in early, we wouldn't be taking those to Auto Mechanica. But very excited. It's nice to pass them out today.
You're going to be here for next Thursday.
I'll be here for next Thursday's
Okay,
Q&A.
so we'll do a recap of kind of what to expect from Auto Mechanica.
Yes.
Yeah, well, maybe
initial
we'll
thoughts.
see.
We'll
What
save
we're
that for
forecasting.
then.
We'll go what happens. But
Okay.
but yeah, all in, really great this week. Like we said, we got the Labor Day sale next week. Another product launch. So get ready. Set your clocks. If you haven't already, please, 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 I can't stress it enough. Sign up for the newsletter. Go to theradcompany.com. Go all the way to the bottom and subscribe to the Details newsletter. That way you know firsthand the moment that it drops and launches. I'd also, just a little shout out, I'd like to welcome our new friends at MassageChairPlanet.com.
Oh.
Wanting to let people know you can go get yourself, if you wanted to pick up maybe a Great Dane X77 massage chair, you too could pick one up today or this weekend during their Labor Day sale.
Are they having Labor Day sale as well?
I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to say that.
And it's called Massage Chair Planet.
MassageChairPlanet.com.
Wow.
They've got an Instagram page. They've got a Facebook page. They've actually got a website, MassageChairPlanet.com.
And do they deliver?
They deliver, I think, all 48 states.
No way.
In the lower contingent.
So, Levi,
I was going to say, all 48?
I've been having some back pain, and I've been asking Dane if I can come over to his place to use his massage chair.
Well, the cool thing is they got in-house financing. You can finance.
No way.
Yeah, get your own.
So
just say you want the Great Dane X77.
I feel like this Q&A has just turned into a sales pitch.
I have to clean the body oil off of his chair anymore.
I definitely don't like it.
It's not really all that hygienic.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Anyway, here's Shelby.
Anyway, Shelby B, get into the questions, the Q&A. But seriously, guys, that is a real website. Go check it out. Go follow it. Give them a follow. They would love that. Shelby B saying, happy Friday Eve, guys. Got the newsletter and took full advantage. Placed my order for Diamond 36 and glass coating. So excited to be the only Emmett resident with a diamond-coated car.
I mean, it's kind of cool to say.
I think you're the only Emmett resident that can say the word diamond. Get it?
Wow.
That's horrible, right? They're a white gold community is what they are. They love that white gold.
Well, and Black Hills gold. They also like the Black Hills gold. Dan Pfeiffer, good afternoon and word up from hot Minnesota, USA. Thanks for the weekend sale. You're welcome, Dan.
You betcha.
And our friend Mike's Auto Detailing saying, good afternoon, Mike. I think I'm on his show next weekend.
Ooh.
Alex Dwar, happy Friday Eve. I'll need to catch the live a little later on. Happy to see Diamond ProTech rolling into Canada. Let's get it.
Available at TOC
Supplies. Going to be having it.
Carrying it.
David Boyce saying hello, TRC crew, and happy Labor Day weekend. What's up, man?
Hey.
Mehul Murar reached out to me earlier saying, good afternoon, Levi, Dane, and Anthony. He's picking up some Diamond ProTech. He was concerned about the humidity. He's got high humidity right now. Told him shorten your time frame when you're working on a panel. Make sure you
just adjust for the conditions.
Mario Santana, let's go, boys. Make it a good one. Thank you, Mario.
We shall. All right, page 2.
On page 2, we've got Gorilla Jeebus says half. Or part 1 of 2. What's good in the hood, my dudes? My girlfriend's car got struck by a large bird, which, oh my God, I burped and I had to read at the same time. Shattered the windshield. Took it to the dealer to fix it, and now the car is completely swirled up.
Those are big ones. I've seen some of those.
Glad I tracked down the last bottle of TCL or TLC I could find in the EU. Which pads you guys prefer when using the TLC with? So depending on how scratched it is, it's a pad-dependent cut. So you can go with something like a Rupes wool. You could go with a Lake Country orange. You can go with a Rupes yellow foam. I mean, just try to find something that I think feels good and is going to be able to one-step it. Especially it's available over there.
Those Rupes wools are so good, though.
Grab a couple, throw them on, see what happens, and go from there. We have Joey Belinsky in the house. Says, happy Thursday, fellas. Do you think I can coat 2 sets of wheels with 1 Diamond Wheels kit, or should I add a second to my cart?
So 8 wheels?
I think...
Joey, I would say I think you could do 2 sets of wheels.
I think you could do 2 sets of wheels. If worst case scenario, I think you could do 1 full set, barrels and faces, and then at least the faces on another set. When we did the whose wheels did we do? We did Nick's wheels. Yeah, we did Nick's TRD wheels. We didn't use the entire bottle.
No.
We still had about a third of that bottle left. And those were, and we got into those intricate areas.
Yeah, we did.
There were
5 of them because he had the extra on the back.
Yeah. So, give it a shot, Joe.
Fine.
Were those 17s or 18s?
They're 17s.
They're pretty deep, though. Yeah.
Casper Hill saying, what's up, guys? Hope everyone is ready for the long weekend. Let's go. Thanks, man. Jeff C., I'm getting my shopping cart ready to roll. Will a 30 ml bottle of Diamond ProTech Body 36 be enough for 2 coats on an X5? Yes. It will. I just finished Nick's Sequoia, and I had enough to do 2 full coats on the Sequoia.
That X5 there
got 2 full coats of a 30 ml bottle. Speaking of which, really quick, because we're not going to rush right now, are we?
No,
we're good.
I will say that for people that did watch last week's Q&A Thursday with the Forerunner, right, that we did a live Q&A on the launch of Diamond ProTech. Man, Katie's car, my wife's Forerunner, insane.
It's crazy, right?
It is literally, she's been driving all week. She's been going places, doing a bunch of running errands and stuff like that. She had took it off road somewhere to go in a parking lot of some sort, right? And I got home last night from work, and whenever I walk by that car, my eyes are always drawn to a few things.
Right, you're looking for damage.
It's the dent that's on the roof, the ding that's on the roof, on the hood that I see every single day. But when my eyes drawn to that, I always look at it and go, God, that car is dirty, right? I walked by yesterday, looked over, and said, like, I had to double take it, and I went, this car is still clean. Like, I took my finger to like the PPF and I wiped it, and I'm like, it's spotless. Like, there's not even dust on it. Like, it's
still clean.
It's still 100% clean.
Yeah.
Without anything on it, and without any contamination or dirt or dust or anything. And I went inside and I said, "Hey, you've been driving that thing quite a bit." And she told me, "I've been driving it all week," and it's amazing. Yeah. I will say, I keep, because in my head I'm like, oh, I got to wash this suit to do its first wash, right? See how the hydrophobics are, see how the coating's doing, and
So what I'm getting here is, if you have a significant other who has a vehicle that they're not always the best at taking care of, but you are the one who has to take care of it for them, maybe you do that for them, and you have to do that less. Just a thought.
I don't know, man. It's nuts.
Well,
man.
like I've said, it's that oleophobic. When they say this product is self-cleaning, there's a lot of companies that stress we're self-cleaning. All it means is that it keeps the car cleaner longer. But this product is one of the first companies that I've actually seen legitimately self-cleaning.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing. And I saw Nick's car out here today, and I pulled up and I was like, "How is that thing still that?" And I've been using this product for a year.
He's been parking under that tree.
And it's still amazing me every day when I see these cars. And Gabe bringing in his truck, he hadn't washed his truck in a while.
Yeah,
he's got diamond body on his old Toyota. Yeah, and I'm like, "Have you washed this?" And he's like once in the last 8 months. And I'm like, "What?"
Oh my God.
Like the thing is still spot. He's like, "I know, dude, it's coating." So it's really impressive stuff. So make sure you guys take advantage, get on it today, and start coating your cars, because I really think you guys are going to be impressed.
This is going to be definitely a coating that I'd recommend doing before wintertime. I mean, because this will be the true, a true like large scale test, and I mean to the masses, and I think or beyond what they've already been testing. And I think that this winter, especially for us here in Idaho, gosh, man, it'd be pretty sweet.
It's not like Switzerland or strangers to bad weather either. But.
No, they're not strangers to bad weather. It's just it's more or less just what.
But it's
people,
nice.
I want people here in the North America to be able to see what we're seeing, and I want them to be able to see what it's like here, with bad road conditions, and see how well these cars look, with time. So,
I agree.
Continuing on here, Dane, we've got Tom S. says, just ordered Diamond Body 36 and glass. What do you recommend for a drying aid for weekly washes? Thanks, TRC.
So, Tom, that's the crazy thing. You don't need a drying aid. If you want, I'd recommend using something like Dream Maker or
a paint gloss.
Something light.
You're gonna
minimal protection.
The hydrophobic properties, like the surface layer of Diamond Body 36 is already so good. The second you put something on it, it might mask that for a period of time. So try to find something that's like relatively neutral.
Realistically, you can use Diamond Quick Body as your drying aid. But I don't really recommend it after it's coated. You guys are going to be. I'm really trying to let you know that this is the water behavior on this coating is so
want
unique.
To cover
it's
with anything.
Pretty wild. So.
If you want a drying aid, you could use like ONR or something.
So,
and
you could use ONR.
Because there's the trade-off, though, and this is what I understand where people might be coming from. Because Diamond Body 36 is not super slick.
It's not.
Right. It's not what I would call a slick coating. It's like, in comparison to slickness, in comparison to like CSL blows the Diamond ProTech stuff out of the water, consumer line, in terms of slickness.
Right.
With that said, though, if you understand coatings and you understand surface technology and all that kind of stuff, the slickness of a surface and the hydrophobics of a surface, that has nothing to do with anything.
They're different things.
It's a placebo effect for a lot of people.
And so oftentimes the slickness of something that's hydrophobic is typically just a byproduct of whatever the heck is in that particular thing, right? Wax, for example, right, can feel slick and can feel smooth, but can also be have hydrophobic behavior. But the Diamond Body 36 is not slick. It is, if anything, you go to feel it, and it just feels, pretty bare, but it still has those insane hydrophobic properties. So if you're looking for slickness for just to enjoy for yourself and to have a good time, you can still top it with anything that you want that would provide slickness. Yeah. But keep in mind that whatever that is probably has some type of protective product in it that might change the hydrophobic behavior.
Well, and that's why I say Dreammaker. I like using Dreammaker. It's what I've been using.
Yeah,
as mine. Just because sometimes there's a time where you just want to do that. You want to throw something on because you want the smell, or you miss it, or you just want to do that.
The color is always nice.
So I do that, and it works just fine. But I also go sometimes 6 to 8 weeks without washing the car.
And there's also something coming out here eventually.
Yeah,
that could also be sprayed onto something.
Mike saying, hello, Alex. And then the Bearded Hunter saying, what is up, my dudes? Hope the day's going well. Really wanting to slather my car in Diamond Body 36, but it's supposed to rain all weekend. Oh. Sorry, man.
Got to get that time frame right.
Prinz Car Care saying, good evening, guys. What's up, Prinz? Are you coming to Auto Mechanica? I would hope so. You come see Dane and I. Carson Black saying, what's up, guys?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
How are you, man? Simon Bach saying, Birch is in the house. What's up, dude?
Simon Birch.
He's just owning it.
I love it. I love it. Zach Playmail. Happy Thursday. I'll be having my Diamond Protect Coatings Body 36 glass and wheels, trying it out this weekend. Nice. Awesome. Enjoy it. Have fun with it.
On that McLaren, perhaps?
Yep. And then our very own Halloween, Ed Iverson.
Because Halloween has begun.
It has begun. And ladies and gentlemen, it is September 1st. Yes. I have a feeling I will be dragging out boxes of stuff, and we will be decorating this weekend.
I was at Costco this last week, and they had Christmas decorations out already.
I know, it's weird.
It's horrifying.
Ed saying, hello, my friends, and thanks for the great Labor Day sale. I was just running out of last cut compound. I noticed my detailer's helper belt needed updates after 4 years of use. So goodies coming my way.
Oh, enjoy.
Thanks, Ed.
Fun,
He's going to get the crew, his pirate crew, ready to go. Build it and get his ship.
I always look forward to those photos. I really do. Anything that's tier C
his house is
skeleton related.
The man goes all out for Halloween.
He does.
It's amazing.
Well, what I love anything pirate themed, right? I love anything skeleton themed, right? I think that what we need to do is eventually go down to that basement and go exploring.
Really go hang out in Ed's basement.
And see what you got, right? Because what you'll bring the glowing orb that we have.
Oh, right.
It's Dane.
I'm excited for that to be back on the table.
Well, it's the mobile version of me.
I turned it on yesterday to make sure it was running because, I had to get it ready. And then turned it on this morning when I walked in.
What was the name that we had? It was
Crystal Ball Dane.
Crystal Ball Dane.
Orb Dane. I don't know.
Yeah. But I brought it. I turned it on.
CBD.
But I turned it on this morning and Gabe was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Happy Halloween." And he goes, "What? It's September 1st." I'm like, "Happy Halloween." Flip that thing on, set it in between us, and he's like,
"You can already start giving out trick or treat candy if you would like."
Oh my!
I should. That'd be great.
We have David Boyce says, "Hey, I'm curious on what your impressions are on the American Detailer Garage Fusion and Wipeout.
They're good.
So they're good products. I think Fusion smells amazing. Wipeout smells really good as well.
They smell really good.
Fusion's a soap, right?
It's kind of can be used as a soap or a rinseless.
Yeah, and then a Wipeout is a pure rinseless, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Simon says, just got my LHR 21. So excited to try it out. Waiting on optimum pads. Are the orange and black the most common useful combo?
They are. We've got a lot of videos on them. The thing you'll notice is that they don't really stick that much to your LHR 21 backing plate. So just be mindful of that.
The Rupes pads stick super well.
Rupes pads are a little.
They're in a lot of our older videos.
And a lot of the Lake Country pads that we carry work really well. So the difference is they are kind of built just different for Optimum's plan. But Ed Iverson said, I also can't wait to see my long lost relative, Rocky Iverson.
Rocky lives on.
Rocky lives on.
Rocky lives on might be joining us.
You finally say it right. But only when
DVD Genie saying any specials for Labor Day. Yes.
You just heard about them.
If you're not subscribed to the newsletter yet, DVD Genie, you better go do that.
Yep. It's on the website. Scroll down, enter your email. We don't spam you. It's only
Genie, I love that.
Yes.
That's great.
Takes me back.
Rune Jensen. Hey, guys. Long-time OptiCode installer, but I just got G-Technic accredited. Now I'm looking into the Diamond ProTech Pro line in Europe. Thanks for always being the ones who help open my eyes to new things. You're welcome.
Hey, we're just doing our part, you know?
Mario, I was going to say Maria. Mario says, just diamond glass coated both of my cars.
Nice.
It's been awesome so far.
Good.
There we
Glad
go,
to hear
Mario.
it.
Heck yeah, man.
And then DVD Genie, what good products to clean a car dash and to clean not real leather seats?
So the
PNS
vegan leather.
Express, interior cleaner's great.
G-Technic Tri-Clean.
Tri-Clean, Leather Guard.
Yeah.
Any of the color lock
Mild
kits,
cleaners, yeah.
Mild cleaner, any of that stuff. Everything we carry is specifically designed to do that stuff.
True. Joey Valinsky says, that's a bold claim, Anthony. I know I'm saying some bold things today. Edmund Ivan says, DVD Genie, you need to sign up for the newsletter.
That's right.
Great info and heads up about sales. Yep, very true. JP says, scratch-resistant claims on the coating.
This one he screamed in all caps, even though this just autocorrects to all caps.
Yeah.
So this has been a hot topic I've seen pop up in the comments everywhere where people are like getting upset.
Right.
Like, whoa, that's kind of bold of them to say scratch-resistant and all that stuff. So it's like, all right, let's lay out the facts.
So what you've got is you have PHPS, which is one of the hardest siloxanes on the planet. One of the major.
Right word?
It's a polysiloxane.
Okay.
But PHPS, which is one of the ingredients.
Yeah.
You also have nanodiamonds, which is also one of the hardest.
Which PHPS, I think, is shown to be in like one other coating that's been out.
yeah.
And
It's
people
like
have been
two
like,
other
oh, it's
coatings.
the same, but they're not.
It's
and
not.
that's something I really wanted to point out too, is they are actually
It's not.
different. from
So
each
you've
other.
got Diamond Protec enriching nanodiamonds, which is one of their key IPs.
Nobody else.
They can mix it with the PHPS, and then they have a patent on how they mix it. That's also one of their IPs.
Because it's the
how
combination
they mix those two together.
of those and the process to do it. That
Those
makes all the
two
difference.
combined with the third and fourth ingredients
Yeah.
create an extremely hard, yet very flexible coating. What that translates to is what I like to call the August Gordon Gates scratchability test.
Yeah.
Well, now that is a bold claim because
So you take a
Augie,
series of
scratch
Hot Wheel
some things.
cars and give it to an
gallons
8-year-old
of water, jugs, and things like that.
Yeah.
8-year-old boy and let him just go ham on a car. And then you see what came off and what didn't. Now, I will say this. It is a extremely durable, hard coating. That's the biggest thing about this coating.
and acids and bases don't
Is
affect
its
it.
durability is off the charts. I will say the only other coating that can come close to having the durability of Diamond Protec 36 is Legend.
I mean, Legend is also a beast.
Legend is a different chemical makeup
It's a lot of
completely
solids.
and a high solids count. So that's the only one that can come close to that. I will say though that if you're taking, like, I don't have a problem running my wife's car through a car wash. I don't have a problem washing my wife's car with a green body brush, not using a mitt, not using a sponge or anything like that.
Things that horrify our general
I
audience.
don't worry about that because I don't have any issues. Now, I will say there are plenty of other coatings out there that some that we even sell that are a lot softer. They provide a lot of gloss, and a lot of shine, but they will mar if you wash it wrong. This coating, I noticed in my experience, in my opinion, I don't have any of those issues.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you guys may think my eyes are different than your eyes and what you're seeing, but I'll just tell you, I'm really impressed with it. I'm really impressed with the scratch
Your
resistance.
eyes are different in that you see things that even we don't see.
Maybe.
I mean, Anthony dials up the
True test is going to be will
be
be you guys at home washing your own cars.
Yeah.
Anthony washing his wife's car and seeing how it feels.
Yeah. Is it going to take a bullet? Probably not. Is it going to, all those other things? I mean, you got to be realistic about that stuff. I could see some dumb comparisons.
Yeah, but you've also got to think about scratch resistance.
Yes.
What are the scratches you're worried about?
You're worried about driving past a bush. You're worried about somebody with a sharp thing in their pocket walking past your car. You're
or
worried
your
about
dog
kids
getting trapped in your
dogs.
garage
Yeah.
and jumping on one of the cars. Or
maybe their collar
trying to climb
rubs
on one of the
against
cars.
the side of the car as they're
Right?
walking. Yeah.
coating saved the coating at the time on your Evo saved the Evo.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that's what
But I
it's
would
for.
trust this one more than a lot of
Yeah, you
others.
could still scratch
Virtually
a coating,
every other.
but the coating is there to protect the paint underneath too. And I had Augie came into the garage, sideswiped Carly's car with his bike.
Yeah.
Nice big handlebar rub down the side of the car. I came out, saw it, and was like, oh.
So I also
grabbed some quick detailer and a towel, and it all wiped off.
Yeah.
So
for the people who have a hard time, like, okay, anecdotal evidence, you say these things, great. They want some hard numbers, some facts and stuff. These guys, Diamond Protect, NGNT, they actually did third-party testing. It wasn't just their own testing. They had to test it through actual third-party, really, really legit places actually did this, got third-party results, independently tested all that. And on the technology page of Diamond Protect's website, you can actually see some of the results of that, including where they talk about the scratch resistance. So if you're looking for more like the numbers game and all that, they exist. They're out there. You can check it out, or you can message them directly and ask for more.
There you go.
So that's a good way to get it too.
Decon Detailing saying, was wondering why I got a pack of Pearl Pucks in my order. Check TikTok and noticed my order got filled and featured. I appreciate the packing team for hooking me up. You're welcome, Decon. Man. Congrats.
Nice.
Joey Belinsky says, O&R maker.
Oh, brother.
Graham Marshall says, happy afternoon, lads, and happy Friday Eve to everyone in TRC land. I hope both Anthony and Dane have recovered from staying up late on a school night.
Oh, boy.
We try.
Watching you guys.
We haven't said the high seas this week.
We haven't sold the high seas at all this week. Maybe. Raphael says, hey, fellas. After doing the cleanings of my tires using a non-acid wheel tire cleaner, I still get browning transfer into my dressing. Am I missing a step to help keep the browning at bay?
Scrub harder.
Dude, really when it comes down to it is sometimes it takes multiple passes to really deep clean a tire. Because if you think about it, are you deep cleaning your tires every single time since you've got them new? Probably not. Your wheels? Yeah, probably. But it could be 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions that it's been since you've really cleaned your tires. So you have to think about it. You're going to remove that first layer of browning, keep going after more. So I recommend using something like Sternogloss Forced, and it's a very strong tire cleaner. You can also use Brake Buster. It's just going to take a little bit more scrubbing.
You can use Power Clean.
And you can use Power Clean, but use a nice stiff,
undressed. You even carry undressed too.
And undressed, but use a very stiff tire brush and just get in there and just get after
sometimes,
it.
I noticed,
keep agitating until the froth is clear and white.
I noticed on my Suburban, I had a wheel that I have 5 tires like Nick on there, and I rotate them when I get them rotated. So I went to get them rotated, and I threw the tire that had been sitting in the garage for half the year, just sitting. I hadn't washed it or cleaned it like the other tires, and when I got it, it was brown. And I was like, I gotta get this thing clean. So they put that tire on, and I could instantly see the difference. I was like, man, shoot, I should have cleaned it and done all that before. So I had to do that, and I had to use Forced, and I had to scrub, spray, scrub, rinse, spray, scrub, rinse, spray. I had to do it 4 times before I finally got all that browning out. Where my other tires, because they were being washed and cleaned every couple weeks, I didn't have that issue because I was keeping on top of it. Where this tire I hadn't even touched. I just had it sitting in the garage. So it really is going to take a couple tries, but once you can get them out and you can get them really clean, that's when it really works. It helps out a lot.
I think what we need to do is for my KO2s, for example, my truck, I haven't cleaned them in forever. We need to make a full Forced or whatever we want to use, right? Just the agony of deep cleaning a tire.
Yeah.
And keep scrubbing until we get the look we're going for across the board.
You get a brand new tire look.
How to get the brand new tire look. It's going to take a lot of elbow grease.
Well, it was the snow tires that I got from Jeff for the Suburban. When I first got the Suburban, he gave me a set of snow tires.
They were a little...
He never cleaned them.
No.
Yeah.
And so he just put them on in the winter, run them, take them off, put them back on the next winter, run them. He never cleaned them.
I just assumed brown was the color they came in.
They were bad, and it took me... I went straight power clean, and I had to wash them 6 times before I even got them back to where I was happy with them.
Dane would have just spray painted them.
Yeah, I didn't
get a little tired.
That's called the Hennen way, right?
But my dad didn't even do that.
Yeah.
The Kumo Road Ventures on my van, those are browning up.
They are starting to brown.
So if you want to have a nice off-road tire that's not as big as the KO2s, you can certainly do.
I think Dane.
But if we need to
here's
do
what
a little
we'll do.
side by side,
We'll do a side by side action. You do your wheels on the truck, and we'll let Dane do his tires.
And we'll just compare what we do. Different methods of removing the browning.
We start the video, and you start spraying, and Dane's out there with a spray paint can and a piece of cardboard.
Done.
He built himself a mask.
Well, it would be me with like the Detail Factory tire scrubbing brush, right? Like getting in there, just scrubbing, right? And Dane would be in there with the tiny mini boar's hair Detail Factory brush, going.
Just getting a little.
Should I rinse now? Probably should rinse now. Dane, you've literally worked in a inch by inch section. Tyler Cruz says, I'm team whatever works best. If this new product is that, then that's what I'll use. Any hints, compounds, polish? Give us a little nugget.
We can't give any hints, because as soon as we give any hint, it will basically.
Nash, Smalley, happy Friday Eve. What's up, Nash? Bill Pearson saying, howdy, fellas, tagging in from sunny Southern California.
Oh, my gosh, man. I hope the Gators are biting today. You know what I'm saying?
The drift boats are running.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot. Is it crawfish season now?
In Southern California, yes.
Well, is it? I'm wondering on crawfish, because I've been seeing a lot of this Cajun stuff popping up on my feed lately. All these different cookouts.
It might be.
And
You
stuff.
never know. I don't know.
But like,
I don't know the ways of the South.
My mouth is just watering when
Only
I
the
see
ways
that.
of the North.
I just want to have a nice boil with crab, a little shrimp. I want a peel. It's an easy peel shrimp.
Oh,
is what they
okay.
call it. So the easy peel shrimp is definitely a Southern thing, where you grab that shrimp, that shell, that skin comes right off, legs and everything. You don't even have to deworm them. You don't have to take off the top. Did you know you have to do that with shrimp?
Yeah, there's
the
poop in there.
mere fact of
do you eat shrimp?
No, I don't eat any fish or shellfish.
It's not a shellfish.
It's got a shell. It has an exoskeleton.
It is
that walks around. It's not a poultry.
We got crustaceans.
Yeah,
It's a crustacean, which means it's shellfish.
We got crustaceans,
They
cephalopods.
just taste so good because you know why they taste so good.
Cetera.
Shellfish tastes so good because it sits there and marinates in that beautiful ocean that we have for long periods of
That's
time.
just salt water.
I know. That's how you know it's good.
Got some
right?
good brine going.
Imagine an ocean full of kosher salt where fish and just things are just soaking in there.
There was an ocean full of kosher salt that just had a bunch of cows in it. I'd probably be all right. Probably enjoy
pull
that.
out, you're like, Wagyu steak.
That is the saltiest Wagyu I've ever
Delicious.
had.
Delicious.
Throw some butter on it and
Yeah,
rosemary and
there we
call
go.
it good.
I'm ready.
It already cooked out.
Wayne
these
Dean,
incredible
will you
heats
be
we're
able to
having.
ship Diamond Protect to Canada? Yeah, check out TOC Supplies,
out.
man. Nash Smalley wondering about applicability of coatings in racing, dirt sprint cars, for example. They do Windex and Lucas Oil spray wax throughout the race night, then car wash after. Sheet metal and vinyl wraps? Yeah, you could. You could totally coat anything that needs to be coated. The problem is that a lot of companies don't properly make a coating for metal. Metal tends to oxidize at a very fast rate compared to most coatings. And so they're compared to most surfaces. So as long as there's vinyl wrap or a PPF over the sheet metal, you can coat that. And you could use something like diamond glass instead of Windex.
You can coat metal with diamond wheels.
You can't when you can coat metal with diamond wheels.
Yeah.
That's what's cool is they've designed it and formulated it to actually bond and take care of that. So it'd be kind of fun. I think you could do that. Very much so. And
I think they all spray Lucas because they basically sponsor like every race program.
yeah, and
out
Lucas
there.
Oil Spray Wax is actually a really good product. So
I wonder why it's so good.
I don't know. It's strange.
Surely.
Mario
For some reason.
Santana. I thought Levi was wearing a Dunkin' Donuts shirt.
No, just repping our buddy Phil over at Detailer's Domain.
Hi, Phil.
Got Jeff C says, so this new product, is it as versatile as the existing standard bearer?
He's
This
fishing.
is a very specific
He is
question,
fishing.
Jeff C.
He's
is there
trying to
anything
get you
new
to-
about it that makes it stand
It's like Jeff somehow
Wow.
seems to know. I wonder why.
Seen above said Stanley Bearer. Jeff, we don't know what this bearer is. Are you referring to a ring bearer? Is it a Frodo, like the bearer of the ring and
Yeah,
with
see,
the two
look,
towers?
everybody's
It's like,
fishing.
how'd they all
They're
find out?
Going to
fishing.
Mordor?
Who talked? Was that on
Nobody
your-
talked.
was this on your Twitch stream, Dane?
No, but by you saying this, you're basically confirming for people something. So I
That
wouldn't
people
do that.
were on their Twitch stream?
I-
No,
watching
you're
you, dropping
indicating
hints?
way more
I didn't say
information than I
crap.
have.
I
I
didn't
haven't
say
said
crap.
All I've said is,
Crap.
are people learning about this information via your Twitch?
they are not.
So, Ed, you should always buy a new UBS. That's just how it goes. It's one of the greatest things. You can use it in soap. You can use it in other stuff. I used it to do headlights yesterday.
Great Dane Twitch followers, rise up. Tell them I'm only speaking the truth out there.
We know that Dane can squeal at night.
You can get Dane to squeal at night.
But I did not say S about C or any other random words I'm thinking of
Tyler
right now.
Cruz says, oh boy, a massage chair planet, QG Davis. No, make sure you go over there, follow them, give them a like. I think they'll enjoy all those follows.
Yeah.
Ricardo B, what's up, crew? Joey Belinsky, were those dumped recliners viral marketing for the new sponsor?
Oh, God.
No.
No, I think that would be weird marketing.
That
would be really weird marketing.
Please stop dumping these couches.
Don't get me wrong. There's some weird campaigns out there
Yeah.
where something that just seems way too ridiculous to be like a marketing campaign ends up being some like fake thing, so people don't know what to trust anymore. But that's over the line.
Oh, yeah. My next massage chair will also be a racing sim setup as well,
like
right?
that.
So I can feel the G's when they're pushing me around. You know?
like that. That's
Check this out. Larry Singleton put some DB36 on a roof section I needed to do some touch-ups on. Very easy to use and beads like a mother. Put diamond glass on the windshield and side windows. Performed great in the rain today.
Nice.
Hey, that's all you need.
Nice.
That's great.
And then Wayne Dean asking again, who do I order Diamond Protect through for delivery in Canada?
TOC Supplies.
TOC Supplies.
All right. We got Mike's Auto Detailing says Levi C October 1st.
That's when it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then
Next month.
Casper says, what are your favorite air-powered detail tools?
An air gun.
That's
You don't like any of the Rupas?
My trumpet gun. It's a Tornador gun.
the Ruper's ones.
That's
are
the only one I
awesome.
like. I like only the Tornador air gun, right? So it's just that. Doesn't have a vessel or anything to put liquid in it. I think those are. I don't think those are safe. And then just the blowgun you can buy at any Home Depot or Lowe's or any of those you attached. Those are really the only two air tools I'll use, other than my, I got 450 foot-pounds of nut-busting torque on my impact wrench. That's air-driven. That I love using.
I haven't exactly detailed a lot with the Rupa's tools, but I just love the sound they make. It's such a great, fun little two-stroke, little exciting air tool sound. I like it. I like it.
We have In Focus Photography says, I just put diamond wheels on my 22 SS 1LE.
Hello, Camaro.
Wheels and calipers. Did 2 coats to the face and 1 heavy coat on the barrel and calipers.
Nice.
He says it was so easy to use. 90% flashed away and had like nothing to level out.
I know, it's crazy, right?
We couldn't even be paying for these reviews.
No, this is amazing.
I mean,
love it.
What a great company.
These are straight from people who are
teamed
actually
up with.
using it. We're not putting anything out there. These people are saying this on their own volition.
JP says, my buddy wants me to polish and CC his new S5 a week from now. I did a basic wash last week and it's insanely hydrophobic. How do you tell if a car is already coated? Typically, by the way the water is performing, you could try to spray maybe some APC on a surface and see if
it's
kills
like
the
a wax
coating
or a
off.
sealant, it should remove it.
Any type of panel wipe product or any type of paint prep should be able to remove a standard wax or most basic sealants. But if it's able to take that and even maybe the strength of a diluted all-purpose cleaner, chances are the car probably could be coated.
G-Tech's panel wipe will certainly test.
Yeah. So, but you'd be surprised, though. Some of the products that they're spraying in car washes and some of the products people put on their cars nowadays, it is getting kind of hard to tell for a new person what's coated and what's not.
Yeah.
Brett G says, tried Slop Dogs last week. No, you did not, Brett G. Did you actually?
Brett. Nice.
Truly a culinary delight.
Nice.
Cue for you
I'm
guys.
gonna have to do that.
Are the P&S Gallon Interior Trio RTU or need to be diluted? They are ready to use for the Trio.
Okay.
So that's in the small bottles. If you're buying gallons, Terminator and Finisher do not need to be diluted.
Carpet Bomber does.
Carpet Bomber does.
Yeah.
In the gallons.
And it has the dilution on the back, but the 60-ounce bottle is ready to rock and roll. But Slop Dogs, somebody actually tried it. So,
Delicious.
I love
Levi,
that.
when are you bringing in your cooker, and when are we getting down on this?
I don't know. We need to do
Tomorrow?
that. Should we?
Wow.
So, what do you need for your Slop Dog recipe? Manwich sauce?
We just need some manwich, maybe a little turkey.
You want to do turkey or beef?
We'll probably.
I don't want to mix turkey with my beef hot dog. That's weird.
It's a bunch of different meats. It's like a turducken. It's a different version of a turducken.
No, I want the real manwich.
Well, you
Okay, we'll get some ground beef.
It's a chicken.
I don't want you to drain
just
the
need-
fat either.
I don't ever drain the fat.
Okay, and we do
Little
that.
ground beef,
Yeah.
Little manwich sauce.
So Carson, do you
Cook
guys
some hot
think
dogs.
1 kit of DPT wheels would be good for my 18
yeah, we
by
already said that,
15s?
Carson.
Yeah, we already said that.
Also,
We
those
answered
are
that
comically
question.
huge
We
wheels.
answered
So,
that.
are you want to do cheese on top of these slop dogs?
I'd probably do some sort of cheese. I know you're a Velveeta or a Kraft Singles fan.
Just Kraft single on top of it.
I'm like a slice or a shredded cheese. I like that on mine.
Spoonfuls.
So
Hi,
probably
all.
want to do one of each for each of us.
My car has matte black vinyl stripes, and I'm trying to avoid adding gloss there. Would it be safe to apply Diamond Protec over them, or should I avoid applying over the vinyl?
No, you can apply over, but note that your matte probably won't be as
matte.
It will have a bit of gloss. It'll go
slightly more satin.
more towards that satin realm.
Yeah.
Nice and wet satin.
We have In Focus Photography says, Carson Black, my wheels are 20 by 11 and 20 by 9.5, and I have half a bottle left.
There you go.
Pretty good
Yeah,
right
that's like
there,
my
man.
wheels. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Carson Black, I believe his wheels that he's running, are you running blitzes?
Maybe.
There, Carson? Is that the kind of wheel that you're running?
It's just hilarious to me that the wheel is almost as wide as it is large in diameter.
I know.
That is straight stance. Yeah.
Zach saying spoonfuls, the coating will enrich the matte finish. No worries, just avoid polishing, of course. Yeah, Matt Ward came over yesterday to pick up some black vinyl because he's going to do some long-term testing on it just to make sure. He's going to create some squares so that way some people can see.
Yeah.
We can get some testing. So, Damon. Afternoon, fellas. What is the most effective method of removing decontamination from under the windshield trim without damaging the rubber? What kind of car is that?
It's a Saturn Redline, isn't it? It's a Saturn Ion Redline.
Is it a red?
Looks like it.
I know an Ion Redline when I
sure
see it.
hope
I'm pretty
so.
sure that's what I'm looking
Dane,
at.
what's an Ion Redline even mean?
That's a Dane car. That's what Dane needs. That'll be Dane's sport compact.
What's an Ion Redline? Does it have,
Why don't you have one of those yet, Dane?
Dane, does it have 2 doors or 3?
I'm trying to remember if it had one on each side in the rear or just on one. It had a
has
clamshell
4.
style
It
door
has
on the rear.
Usually 4.
But think like a
That
RX-8.
body style has
an
4.
RX-8 had 2 clamshell doors on the rear, like a pickup
Yeah,
truck.
that's what that has.
This one, I think, had it on one side or had it on,
On the
both.
first,
I don't remember.
first generation of the coupe, it
So
had
what
it that
made
way,
the
but on this
Redline so much
version,
better?
It's turbo.
It was basically like having a Cobalt SS.
No way.
Yeah.
I think the Cobalt SS was one of the most underrated cars of that time. The supercharged version. I didn't care for the turbocharged
Which
version.
is funny because the turbo made way more power than the supercharged.
I know,
one
but the
did.
supercharger sounded so much more badass.
Well, sure.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like
The Super was 205. The turbo was 260.
What happened to all those Cobalt SSs? They just go. They just be.
I think a
left
lot
in
of those were the
they're not
Ecotec
even in the-
motors.
they're-
Yeah,
they're
you
not
can
even
barely
in the
find them.
junkyard.
Kinda.
They're not even in the
Yeah.
junkyard. So that's why I'm saying I don't know where they went because I saw them all the time.
Yep.
And then they just disappeared.
Hard
Honestly,
to find on Marketplace.
The
even.
biggest unicorn one of those Ecotec powered cars that I saw was probably the Solstice GXP Coupe I saw for sale. Extremely rare, Target top.
Why
that
didn't
whole
you buy
thing.
that?
It was for sale on that farmland up on Chinden, right
Yeah,
where
that's
the Sakana Sakura
Yeah,
restaurant is
that's
over
a
there.
great
There's like
park
that
and sale.
farmhouse that's next there, and they had a gray GXP Coupe for sale out front.
Should've
4 years
snatched
ago,
that
5
up.
years ago,
Should have snatched that
before
up.
I got my Jag, but you know, they're probably asking too much or something. I don't remember why.
So I'm thinking,
But I
that-
would love a little unicorn.
I'm
car
wondering
like
what
that.
your next car purchase is going to be. That's what I'm thinking.
Because Dane's.
We're not going to do that for a little
Yes,
bit.
we are, Dane.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
not gonna
We
do
got,
that.
You got
So
money
much
burning a
time,
hole in your
Dane.
pocket. We got to
And
do
we
this.
have so much
no.
time, and life's short. You got to get to something.
Yeah. So let's take some guesses.
Okay.
What do you think that Dane needs?
So okay, how about this? What would I do with the $8,000 or however much he just sold
Let's-
the
let's-
car
let's
for?
let's put a
whatever it is,
$10,000
right?
cap.
$10,000 cap. Okay, let's just say he sold the Thunderbird for $10,000, right? Okay.
Sure.
Sure. I'm buying. If it was me, I'm buying a Neon SRT4 ACR version.
Okay.
So what do you do with the other $6,000?
So the other $6,000, I'm buying a spare motor because I'm probably going to blow that one.
Fair.
Right? I'm buying a new pair of seats because they're probably going to be ripped. And
I have a dumb idea, but it's kind of important.
And
to
I'm
me.
buying eyelids for the headlights, so
Mm-hmm.
it looks meaner, right? And then I'm going to
I like
drive.
that.
then I'm
Buy
gonna-
power window modules for the rear doors so that they don't have the stupid roll-ups anymore.
That's true, but Dane, it's either Mopar or no car,
Yeah.
right? That's what I've wanted.
That's a good idea though.
Right,
I mean, 10
I
grand's good.
get all the quirks and features of
And
a
it's-
US car, but living in that JDM tuner realm.
But also, it's small, compact, fits on the property,
I can put a baby in the back.
and you can put a baby in the back when that day happens.
Exactly, right? And everybody just thinks it's a Neon, right? I go, cool.
Well, and it looks, and
it's an SRT 4 ACR.
It doesn't look as pretentious as coming down the hill on the Jag.
Right.
Exactly.
People go, wow, you got a couple nice cute little cars up there.
Why
and
not?
Like,
why not get
something
something that's equally as likely to fall apart, like an HHRSS or something?
That's what I want. That's what I would do.
That'd be a
I
would drive that.
I would buy.
I love that as a little extra vehicle.
I would love an HHRSS. That's
panel version.
No, that's what I want. Like,
okay,
you guys aren't. I'm serious.
What's your?
I would get an HHRSS.
What's your recommendation for Dane to get?
I would think an HHRSS would be perfect because they're cheap, they're economical, they're versatile, which we all know Dane loves a hatchback and being able to put things in the back. Sometimes dump runs, sometimes toilets.
You never know.
Brush.
You got to be ready for anything.
Well,
and it looks like a Suburban, and Dane could call it Ragnarok.
But Dane needs a new utility vehicle because here's the thing: the van, while it is very capable, he is going to need something that he can put spare toilets into.
Correct.
He's going to need something that can do yard work and things like that.
Well, you got 3 bathrooms in that new house?
What
3 toilets.
What's on your radar? Because you always have something on your radar.
So on ironically bad cars that I would love to own one day, but are probably not
a bad car. Just
what would realistic car? What's a
realistic car that would fit in your driveway, that would fit in the lifestyle currently that you lead?
A Chevy Avalanche.
Ooh, that's big, but
I was going to say
Pontiac
Chevy SSR.
An SSR?
Because it's ironic, because it is just...
They're hideous.
I know. It's all
ugly.
Deliberate, yeah.
You can't
for
find
a vehicle.
those.
Yeah, but you know what? You do find one with an LS2 in it. You're having a good time. It's just too bad about the transmission. You'd want to change that.
Okay,
but you got a pickup bed and a convertible top. Check that out.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that for $10,000.
No, you couldn't. You'd find a wrecked one.
Yeah.
So what would you do for $10,000?
Oh God, make me think about it on the spot. Maybe a Suzuki Cappuccino.
Really?
Maybe a Honda
What about
Beat.
a Samurai?
I do love a good Samurai or a Daihatsu Rocky.
Yeah.
You buy one of those?
Nissan Figaro.
Yeah. We could get those?
Nissan Escargot.
We didn't get any of these things that you're mentioning.
I don't think...
I mean, I'm throwing them out there. See, the problem is you throw the idea in my head and then we go.
I'm
way
talking
off
about
on a
like
tangent.
what would you get like right now that you just could find on Marketplace?
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Like, hey, this is a good deal. I'm probably going to pick it up.
Man,
because your biggest
because I'm looking like an SVX.
So the biggest mistake they never made. Well, not one of the. Not, there's many big mistakes they made in the car realm.
Let's just lay it on.
But the Montero,
it was that damn Mazda B3000 or B whatever the heck it was.
Mazda B2200.
That was a perfect little beater, if not for the head.
It had a blown engine.
If not for the head gasket.
The motor was blown.
You had to put a
it was like $5,000 to rebuild it.
Sealer inside there.
Exactly, because I was not going to pay more than the truck was worth just to fix the damn head gasket.
$900 truck.
The Montero needed to go because that was also a nightmare. So it was just one nightmare for another nightmare. God, that was funny, man.
Oh, man.
Dane might run across something where he's going to be like, dang, it would be fun to have this. But his problem is he wanted a Miata at the beginning of summer.
He should have gotten a Miata.
Summer's over. Summer's done.
Honestly, he should have got
Weirdly, I think I could find a 240Z for under $10K still.
But Dane, you won't want the head problems of
you won't want to have to fix it. You're not a mechanical
I'm saying that literally
kind of
it's going to cause you stress.
But it's simpler.
In the head.
Not any simpler than the Thunderbird you just sold.
The Thunderbird is all outdated parts, though. It's harder to find.
So is the 240.
There's so many people who still buy 240 stuff.
But you don't understand the cross-referencing feature of the Ford product of that model year. There's tons of parts for that thing.
Anyway, we are burning so much time.
2004 Nissan 350Z convertible.
Oh, that wouldn't be too bad.
I mean, sure.
That's $10,000.
Dean, you're a convertible guy.
I like
driving up to the cabin.
I like MGBs and Spitfires, and we are going. See, yeah, we're getting the mark. We're way off the mark here. So I just when you put me on the spot, I have so many ideas for stuff, but this is not the time.
This is the time and place. This is the Q&A. Mike C saying O&R washes are good with Diamond Body, right? Yes. Any other products and routines you'd recommend for maintenance of that coating? Not really, Mike. The biggest thing is you can always grab Quick Body, spray that on if you'd like. I don't really recommend putting anything else on it just because it's already got a 142-degree contact angle. You don't want to mess with that.
So going up, we're looking for Dane's next.
I'm trying to figure out where we were.
All right, JWL.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
JWL says Hosepipe Ban. I never thought I'd see one in Yorkshire, England, but it happened. O&R price has gone through the roof. It's like $50 a bottle.
What?
Need options. Thank you.
JWL, we don't know what to tell you right now.
Yeah.
At this point in time.
But this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I ranted about last time. When this happens, how do you wash your car?
What do you do?
You need to be able to know how to rinseless or waterless wash your vehicle safely.
You have to be able to know how to make the most out of 5 gallons of water and have at it. Brian Schwab says, hey, guys, any word on Koch? Koch's ceramic coating? Not yet, man.
Nope.
Not yet. Jay Bear says, remember, I got my hip replaced. Ooh. Everything went well, and my back.
Oh, very nice. Glad to hear there. Congrats. Appreciate that. Man. Glad you're doing well.
And here we
Casper, have you guys found a refillable aerosol type bottle that you like? I love aerosol for fine shine on a smooth finish, but it definitely can get expensive. No, we don't really work that way. There's some testers kits.
Are fun, but I understand.
Yeah, there's some tester kits and stuff that you can buy that you can mix stuff, but we don't really know that much. I use an HVLP gun though. Mitchell Long, from what I've seen, Diamond Protect coatings are the most technologically advanced in the business. That's right. Well, there you go, Mike.
Ivan Ramos says, at what dilution would you use Express Interior Cleaner? Was using it at 1-to-1 yesterday and came across a few areas of my plastic trim that had turned a blotched, faded ash, as in the chemical etched it. So, Ivan, Express is a ready-to-use product. However, you're more than welcome to dilute it. The biggest thing to realize is that, and I realized this the other day, I was actually cleaning an interior with an interior cleaner, right? And I went, oh, my plastic's all blotchy, right? Like, why is it? It kind of got white and a little bit faded. I cleaned it.
Yeah.
Is what happened. Is I cleaned off the old whatever the heck was on dressing, and I revealed an area that was faded or that had kind of gotten scratched up.
But I know what you're talking about, Ivan. I had this happen as well, and I have this happen sometimes when the temperature's too hot, and the product is drying on the surface. Yeah. And so you go over and you're wiping it, but what you don't realize is you still have some product left on the surface. This is why you could dilute it 2-to-1. Instead of 1-to-1, bring it down a little more, or go over it with a steamer and knock it down just to get some of the leftover residual
with it being
soap
relatively
off.
pH balanced. I mean, it actually is pH balanced. The only thing I can think of is rather than it being a chemical pH issue with the plastic, it could just be a heat and a heat weather situation. Yeah. We got Sheeny 29. Oh, Sheary's 29 with the
Shearsy
Tiger says, morning guys from Australia. It's Friday here and Diamond Chuck coming to Australia.
So we've been in touch with AU Car Care Co. about purchasing and importing it. So we shall see. Stay tuned. Paolo saying, what up homies? What's the recommended pad to use with Clarity Cream? Whatever pad you feel works the best. I like using the Rupes course.
So loudly in the other room.
I like using the Rupes course. I also like using the maroon Eurofoam.
Yeah, you do.
Buff and shine for that.
Simon Birch says, should I pick up a Lake Country? Should I pick Lake Country over Optimum? I'm wanting to go for waffle pads. So,
fun fact.
I don't know if we can tell them that.
We can tell them that.
Are you sure?
I think we can.
Okay.
Basically, because we've got the Lake Country waffle pads.
Yeah.
They're pretty much similar. They're a little shorter than our waffles are a little shallower than
same but different.
Same but different. But yeah, you can. But all the pads have changed. The technology has changed so much
Things have improved.
Waffle pads aren't nearly as necessary. Waffle pads were created to lower temperature on the surface when you were polishing.
Correct. Yes.
And now the advents in like the HDO, Lake Country HDO pad, and the CCS pads and things like that are designed to continually have airflow and movement and work with the pad, with those machines, with the random orbital machines.
Once again, Rupes wool. Awesome.
Yeah, Rupes's pad line is second to none. So you can try it, Simon. Go for any of those. And then he says, congratulations to Rune and welcome to the G-Technic family. You're welcome, man. Ivan, do you think it had to do with anything not using soft water or distilled water? Possibly it could, but I mean, I've noticed it happens sometimes in my garage. It happens randomly, and I'm just using hose water to dilute some of my products. So it just depends on the plastics too. Randy Ricochet saying, "Happy Thursday, gentlemen. I have an exciting wheels off weekend planned to apply some diamond wheel coating.
Sounds like everybody's doing
everybody's doing it.
Everybody's on it.
This is what their Labor Day's looking like. Crazy.
A lot of DP
But we want to hear your
coatings.
feedback, so definitely.
Carson Black, kind of a dumb question, but would I need to take my stickers off my glass to coat it with DPT
Yes,
glass, right?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Graham asking for a friend, any recommendations for keeping a smoker's car interior fresh? O&R on the headliner. Honestly. Vacuuming, wiping down, cleaning the interior. The biggest thing with smoke smell, it hits the fabrics and it sticks in the fabrics. And the number one spot that it really permeates is that headliner. So I like taking O&R and a damp cloth, soaking it in the O&R, wringing it out, wiping the headliner with it, and just staying on top of it. Staying on top is the biggest thing to do.
I agree. That's a great recommendation there. Joshua Kent says, you say a foam polishing pad normally won't last more than one car. Do wool pads last longer? So a foam polishing pad can last more than one car. It just depends on if you're cycling it with other pads and you're not overly using it. Wool pads may not necessarily last longer. It depends on how it's used. Depends on how high what high setting it's ran at. 1 through 6 or whatever the speed setting is. It also depends how much heat's built up, how much moisture's got into it. If the backing, if the actual hook and loop backing is beginning to separate from the. There's like literally a billion things. You can you can take a pad and hit the edge of a windshield washer or windshield washer fluid thing, and you can buzz through.
Yeah, or you hit a corner of maybe your hood.
Your hood
out,
meets your fender.
It just slices the pad and destroys it. So
there's a lot of different things. So it's hard to say, but like realistically, if I were to have 4 pads for a detail, I will be leaving that detail with 4 pads. Just probably maybe a quarter.
Especially if you're quartering the vehicle.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, yes, time for a little break here. We're just going to take a brief break. We'll be back after these messages. Go grab some popcorn or something. Come right back after this. Hello, and welcome back. And wow, those are some interesting looking massage chairs.
Really,
there,
look at this one. Wow. Dean, this is that kind of mid-century modern that you're really looking for.
I like that style, but those are...
The Savago ZGR Zero Gravity Recliner.
Zavago, like the doctor.
$2,000.
Did you find any race car seats there?
There was a black and red one.
There was a black and red one there.
No way.
Yeah, it really was. It was kind of tacky looking.
Pretty impressive. But what's great, 0% financing and... great deals for Labor Day.
So
MassageChairPlanet.com.
How much am I looking to spend? $300, $400?
I don't think you're going to get in the door at that price, Anthony.
That might get you a cushion.
I mean, the zero gravity recliners are starting out at about $1,300.
The ones he was looking at were like $8,000.
Yeah.
So
8 to 12 grand. Anyway, check out MassageChairPlanet.com. Make sure you go follow them on Instagram.
Whoo! All right, popping off with DVD Janie. Are there any products you recommend to keep the dash really black and protect imitation leather
Yes,
seats?
DVD Genie. Any of our great products you can pick up right here at the Rag Company. I would recommend checking out the Color Lock line to protect those leather seats. We've got kits available, and to keep that dash really black, we've got a coating even. You could do. We've got Diamond Protect interior coating. You can put on there.
Dash from G-Technic.
You've got Matte Dash from G-Technic. You've got you could put a little shine on if you wanted to.
Sternogloss Any for a nice good look.
Clean matte finish.
Quality options these
Lots
days.
of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Jay Bear says, I'm worried about space junk hitting my car.
That was in reference to the people talking about scratch resistance and like trying to. I swear, I see the comments pop up and it's like trying to stir something. It's like no, just. Look at the facts.
Yeah, no, that was designed for space. Jay Bear says, I use O&R to clean the interior. Yeah,
good choice.
One of the best.
Yeah.
Robert Colon.
Saludos.
Hello.
De que trata el tema hoy. I have no idea what you said there. Something about when are we going to do something this afternoon or today?
Oh, we're doing it right now.
Fazal. Hey, all my bros coming to the U.S. for 4 days. How many days in advance should I place an order with TRC to ensure it gets to the hotel in time? Hotel in Miami. Also, is invoice included in the shipment? It should be. Yeah, usually always is. It's in the thing, or you get it as an email and you can forward it.
Yeah.
Hunter Barber, hey, thank you all for the community. Oh, I guess at least 3 days. Plan at least 3 days for that. especially like on things like this. Like we have sale days, so sometimes maybe you order today, hopefully it gets out by tomorrow.
It can get
then
busier.
you've got Saturday, gets picked up Friday night. It's got Saturday, you've got Sundays, a kind of an off day. Monday, Tuesday, sometimes that can occur. But if you're ordering first thing in the morning, you should be getting it by
And I mean, it's Miami, so yeah.
you should be getting it about Thursday, Friday for sure. 5
days.
days. 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Hunter Barber, hey, thank you all for, we never did his. Thank you all for the community. I have a Tesla Model 3 and was wondering if the Diamond Protect glass kit is going to be enough to coat all the glass, or do I need 2 kits? No, it's enough to coat all the glass.
Yeah. You are good.
Lloyd G saying, happy Friday Eve, gents. It's a cool 107 degrees right now. That's how it was here yesterday. I know TLC was designed for warmer weather. Are there similar compounds and polishes by Rupes or Kosh Chemie that play the same way? I would say the science would say yes, but I don't know for sure.
We know from experience that TLC holds up.
Yeah.
As for the others, maybe haven't used them in quite as extreme a scenario.
Yeah. Demo says it's not crawfish season, Anthony. It usually starts off slowly in late November or December with small crawfish.
There you go.
March, April, May.
So
you just missed
really,
it.
you were in the worst possible.
I'm in the bad time of year.
Yeah. Don't go crawfish hunting at the Boise River.
Yeah.
In this time period.
So go
in March, April, May.
What do you say down there in April or May?
I used to hunt crawfish in over at Veterans when I was a little kid.
Let's go down to Louisiana.
Yeah, we pull them out of the river.
Right?
It's fun.
There's
crawdad
this
fishing.
place
I was going to say, so what's the difference between a crawfish and a crawdad?
I don't know. I don't know the types of exo.
Maybe the crawdad has
skeleton.
kids. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
It's the same thing.
I assumed they were the same thing.
John Hull says he has a Model 3 and used the glass kit on his, and there is plenty. There you go, man.
Nice.
And then Dino saying, hey guys, coming in late, just got off work. John Hull was actually coating a car the other day before yesterday, with some diamond body, and the customer was like, holy crap. Mm-hmm. And even John was like, this stuff's amazing.
Well, I think the reason he's asking on the Model 3 in particular is because that roof line, it's all that glass. Yeah.
Good thing for that. Dino, hey guys, coming in late, just got off work. Dino, thank you. We appreciate you always tuning in, bud.
Yeah, thanks.
Hunter Barber says, thank you, John Hull. Awesome. And then Dino, do you guys use the Rupes DA coarse wool on a rotary, and on which speed? Or they don't last on rotary? I don't know, or I don't know how to polish. So rotary will destroy those pads. I've only ever, when I was working on that PPG T-Bird build, I was using the wool on a rotary, and I was going through a lot of them. So much that I switched and bought some Oberk Thundercut pads to use on it. Just because I was burning through the wools too much, and because I had sanding scratches I need to take out, and I was finding that the Thundercuts were working better, just holding up more. They're more of an old school style foam and wool combination, but specifically on the rotary. But you can. It's just I run slow. I'm not running really hot. I'm using no pressure. But yeah, just depends. Joshua Kent, talking about the UBS, I accidentally left mine in a bucket of O&R for 2 weeks. The lid was on, and I forgot it was full. However, after I rinsed it out, it's now super soft.
Nice.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfectly seasoned.
Yes.
Carlos saying, hey, guys, can I use PNS tire undressed as a cleaner?
Like for what surfaces?
For rubber, yes.
Yeah. There goes Gabe again.
And Gabe is out there just yelling.
Yeah,
sounds like he's in the middle of some sort of
dominating
battle.
Whatever battle of wits is going on out there. It's intense. Okay.
Ed saying, are there still plans to host TRC detailing seminars in the future? Yes,
absolutely.
So we've been working on that. This year we've been so busy. It's one of those things. But before, really, the real reason we built this building was to host events, and that's when COVID hit. And then getting out of COVID, we hosted a couple small ones. We've been doing some classes with Avery Dennison. So Avery Dennison has hosted 3 classes here in our building this year. And the goal is for next year, for 2023, I'm planning on having 5 Avery Dennison classes and a couple 3M classes and then some of our own. That's kind of the game plan. Anthony and I want to host a couple different events here as well, just so people can come use the facility and see it. Check it out.
Too true.
Carson saying the Blitz gang for life.
So
you were right, Anthony.
On the Blitz.
Spoonful saying thank you.
You're welcome.
Tyler says, I'm working on a cart currently and would like to hear current thoughts of the F601 versus TLC. I can only get one at the current time without triggering a wife red flag.
Fair.
Last cut.
Last cut's
Tyler,
gonna be
last
more
cut.
versatile.
You will enjoy it.
Yeah. You won't regret picking up TLC ever.
Mihul saying, I just placed an order for my Diamond Protect coatings.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Good work, man.
Lloyd G says, so Dane, are you going to use a high gloss satin finish or flat black paint on your tires?
Excellent question, Lloyd. I'll determine that when I see how the sunlight is that morning. I wanted to make sure it looks proper on camera next to Anthony there.
Yeah. Edmund Iverson says, Jody says, Dane seems like a Cressida kind of guy to me.
A Cressida. Jody, that's actually a cool choice.
Cressida.
I think Cressidas are cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a straight six, you got a real driving.
We got Ford Rangers all day, says...
Look, he's got a couple B2200s
Yeah, look at
sitting there.
He's all set.
Ed Iverson saying a Dodge Omni.
Hey.
Shelby GLH edition.
GLH goes like hell. Yeah, those are awesome.
Jeff C says, I know nothing, but I know how to read Anthony's clues.
Anybody see a GLH these days, though, they have no idea what they're looking at. No, a Cyclone or Typhoon would be like the dream if I could find one for under 10K. Ooh.
What if you just bought, I just saw what they're doing at Finnegan's Garage. They're buying an Astrovan.
Astrovan. Oh, man.
All-wheel drive.
I grew up in one. You know that, right?
All-wheel drive. Dane.
You did? Those were
In 84? 85?
Dane, all-wheel drive Astrovan.
Was it
They're taking the
86?
Dane,
they're
you weren't
taking the
born in
V6
86.
and they're storm breaking it.
No, but I mean,
They're
I was born
turboing
in 89,
it.
but they had the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were born
Actually,
in
it
an
might have been an
Astrovan.
87 model. But no, then we had
was
the
born in
worst car ever, a gray Ford LTD that was about $900 at the time, and it was just a huge POS.
Wow.
Anyway.
Simon Boxan is hooking up to the backing plate of Optimum pads only an issue compared to the Rupes on the LHR 21 or the entire line. I got the Nano Mini LHR. It's the backing plate for the pad on the pad. It's the Velcro that's attached to the pad. It's a different version of the hook and loop than what is designed for the Rupes machines.
Yeah.
Back in the old days, I could buy a Zen Tool backing plate and put it on the old first generation LHRs.
Oh, the Zen Tool.
And I'd had much better success because the Zen Tool was keyed the same way as that backing. So it held on much better. Rupes, to prevent that issue of the backing plates being able to be interchanged, changed their hook and loop feature to work with Lake Country, the current ones, the black backing plates and the white backing plates that you can print on. Much different. It's very strange, but yeah. So Joshua Kent, what's the ETA on new Smittens? I really want to try them. I think they'd be great for windows interiors. Joshua, I don't have a time on them, man. I apologize, but they are in works. So
people always want stuff after it's gone.
well,
you know?
so the hard part here's I'll diverge for a second. Here's the hard part. We are kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of a large shipping delay that has happened over the course of the last 18 months, to which we've had multiple containers as we've had stuff getting stacked up and waiting on the docks to go into container ships, to go overseas, to get here to us from our factory. Those products are in the line of items in production. The problem is we just haven't had that. We don't know where it is because
People
we've
roll
had such a
their eyes
backlog of stuff.
when
So,
you say supply chain, but the reality is that
it literally is that.
Yes.
So hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Kirby Thompson saying, afternoon TRC crew, finished mowing the grass. So in at 1454 and question comparison between 18 and 36. Very minor price difference, but is the 18 month more like Soul? Easy application and larger panels? No, actually, they're both very similar. 18 months is one coat. You're done. Don't really have any worries, but you have a shorter setup window. It flashes much differently. So you wipe it on, wait about a minute or two, and wipe it off. Diamond Body 36 is 2 coats, and you wipe it on. You let it go through it's got 3 phases. It goes through a oil slick on water, then a separation, and then a haze. Then you wipe it off. And that can be anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It just depends on your temperature and your humidity. Obviously, increase the humidity, you lower the flash time. So, but they're both almost identical in wipe on and take off.
Yeah.
So
Hans Closen says, "Hello, tell God." That's really nice. I don't know
very
if
nice of you, Hans.
That's really flattering. I don't know.
Zach says, "TRC care package has arrived."
Yes.
We got
Humberto, what's going
Humberto
on?
popping in.
Humberto's saying hi to everybody.
And I was going to say, Humberto's a busy man. He's got to be first from Puerto Rico on so many channels.
So many.
But he still manages to make it to ours after all these
He's notification
years.
gang. He's always there first.
He is.
Yep. Except for the rare occasion he's not.
Ivan says temperatures around 75, if not lower. That hard water might be the issue. Thanks, guys. Luckily, I had Sarah Trim to cover it up. There you go. And thank you guys for the info. You're welcome, man.
No problem. Oh, wow. Are we already back to the...
we're
on page one.
Yeah.
I know.
Dino saying, Humberto, Adam, work ran late. Happy Friday Eve, TRC. Place an order tonight for the new Diamond Protect products. Could you top the Body 36 coating with quick body? If so, any wait time needed between? There's no need to do that right away. The coating is cured within under 6 hours fully. So you can... But again, not a need. Just wait, man. Wait till your first wash and then put some on. But yeah, you don't need to.
Not even your first wash. I mean, you don't have to put quick body on for months if you don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, and you got to remember when we were talking to the company with the chemist, he was a little confused when we kept asking him about toppers.
Yeah.
And he was like, "It doesn't need it. It doesn't."
I know, but I said we're crazy and we're going to spray stuff on
people
our car.
just need to spray it. And he's like, well, I guess you could
Well, it's
put
not
some
just us.
quick body on there if you wanted
Everybody
to.
we talk
Because
to.
quick body is a SiO2 and kind of polymer combination.
Yeah, it's a derivative of quick body.
Yeah.
With some SiO2 in it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dino, what's up, man?
Hey.
What are you doing, brother?
The page moved. Wow, that was it. Okay, page one. Guys, go ahead and submit more questions here. We're on page one already, so keep them coming in. We got
Otherwise, we're going to talk about nonsense in cars.
Yeah, you don't want that happening. I mean,
Also,
I'd love
Adam
that,
Hancock saying, also, any idea when the 750 ml bottles of Body Prep and Quick Body will be back in stock? This week. They should be here today getting put into the system, so you should have them by tomorrow. Carson Black, I'm thinking I'm going to purchase some Diamond Protect for my birthday. Do it. And then Tom Kirby Thompson saying, do you really want to be polishing in 107 even in the shade? No.
No.
Yo Hurl saying, yo. What's up,
As
dude?
the name implies.
Anthony.
All right, a whole bunch of back and forth here. Then we got Clean Money.
Clean Money says, hey, guys, it's Clean Money, yeah. It's a good way to hide it. Hey, guys, love the show. Quick question. Should I wash my Pearl pucks before using them for coating? You don't have to. Blow them out with compressed air. We do recommend washing most things before a coating, but at least blow it out with compressed air if you decide not to wash it. Mm-hmm. Simon Birch says, I'm a huge fan of the Hyper Twins. Should I just stick to the Rupes pad instead of going for the Lake Country Optimal Waffle? I think so. I think that the Hyper Twins, as great as they are, I think that Hyper Polish is really the one thing that has been still advanced enough to hold up today with all the other stuff out in the market. Hyper Compound, not a bad product at all. It's still great.
But TLC has pretty much filled in every void you could
TLC and then a lot of the other compounds and polishes from Coach Chemi and Rupes who have really, gone out of their way to
the DA
raise
fine
the bar.
System is also really good.
I would just say go with Lake Country, man. I mean, the waffle pads are great. It's just it's the backing, it's the hook and loop backing issues on those, especially because when you're using LHR 21, you have a 21 millimeter throw. The throw of that machine with waffle pads is what's going to destroy those pads. That hook and loop backing on there is not the strongest because they use a breathable backing, which was supposed to be to allow more airflow to cool the pad. But what it ended up being was less adhesive to be able to hold that foam to that backing. So what happens, that 21 millimeter throw starts just shaking and vibrating, vigorously, and it's going to start to delaminate that. And then you may find yourself in the situation where that whole entire foam piece flies off and you're left with just pure backing material. I'm saying that from experience. I've seen it happen multiple times. So the Rupus pads might be one of your best bet, or Lake Country originals. Brionicle. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen Brionicle in a while.
He's been popping up in my Twitch chat.
I thought he hated us.
No, he loves me. I don't know about you guys.
But really quick, can I give a quick shout out here?
Of course.
Is this a good time to do a quick shout out?
Time.
Brionicle, to answer your question really quick, are we going to get any more videos with Juan? Hopefully. Down the road.
Yeah.
And
it's just been hard because we've had so many different trips in the last couple weeks. And then just everybody's, summer vacations and things like that. It's just, it's hard to get everybody on the same page. So,
but really quick, my shout out went to Mr. Alkaline Trio, Mr. Alkaline Top Hat himself, Dan Digna.
Dan Digna. Dropping them sweets meats.
He sent out a caveman, a caveman quantity, I guess you could say, of salmon and smoked salmon and reindeer meats and sausages.
It was like a tackle box made of styrofoam, but full of
such a deal. And I love that he thought of me and provided me with some sort of meat fare that was not of the fish variety.
But we opened it on Monday's podcast. But my wife will be cooking some of that salmon tonight, which I'm extremely excited for. That smoked salmon has been going down like drugs at my house. I literally have been sneaking packages at midnight, looking around. My dogs are looking at me, you know what you're doing. Look away.
No, Liz is a salmon fiend, so when I told her about that, she got very excited. So I think we're cooking some of that up.
Are you really? Tonight. Okay, all right. Yeah. Dane, enjoy.
Yes.
Very nice.
Thank
this
you,
is
Dan.
a good one. Hans here asking what NGNT stands for.
Next Generation Nanotechnology.
There you go.
It's literally the name of the company. Ivan, is KCX Green Star safe enough to use as a pre-wash by itself, or would foaming be required over it? You mean just
spraying it?
Just spraying it on the car and washing it off?
Spray it, I just dilute it. Don't use Green Star at full strength.
No, don't do that. 10-1, 5-1. You can do that.
Says, have a good weekend, guys. Get some well-deserved rest. See you next week. We're going to try our best, Casper.
Yeah.
We're hardworking men.
Next week is going to be busy. Going to be busy.
Dino says, I use DA coarse wool on 1 or 2 speed on the LH19, which is the rotary. I change them by handle, but still they are gone. But still they are gone. Do you guys try out Rupa's rotary cut and finish wool? I wish we had more rotary pads and wool in the EU, not ECU.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the hard part about that, because those, you gotta remember, the rotaries are going to generate a lot of heat. Those pads are going to get, that's the biggest thing. They get eaten up by that heat. Yeah. So, sorry, man.
There we go.
How many cars will one bottle of PNS Legend get me? One. It'll get you one vehicle.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Yeah.
There's a larger 50 mil available if you'd rather.
Ivan said his first car was a Cressida.
Oh
nice.
Yeah.
And then
where did that comment go? It's like it vanished.
No, it was right before the last comment.
There we go. We got Doggy.
Doggy M3.
Okay.
Hey, TRC crew, love you guys. Question: could I use ONR as a touchless wash method? I wash my car 3 times a week. Contact wash once and twice as a touchless method using Griot's surface wash and DI rinse. Yeah, you could.
I don't know. It'll really
it
be something.
You could if you wanted to. There's a bunch of stuff on there that you could find. So
you got Dan Park says best detailing products.
No, boat detailing products.
Boat detailing products.
My eyes
couldn't see that at all.
Wow, you're
boat detailing products. Sometimes there's best detailing products. Boat detailing products. What do we got? We've got the G-Technic Marine line, which is a complete line of boat detailing products. Sorry, I just literally, I'll be honest with you. I think I've fielded 4 boat questions this entire year.
Wow.
On boat detailing.
We've done a few videos
which you would think I would have gotten more, right? Through Instagram or through social media and stuff like that.
We are a landlocked state, but we have lakes.
I haven't gotten anywhere near. I feel like I got more in previous years, but yeah, which is crazy because the G-Technic line's fantastic. I mean, they relabeled everything.
Really designed,
the
looks
design
fantastic.
Really well designed for that.
And the people that are detailing boats are making some serious cash, man. They're making a lot of money.
Because they come across as like specialists.
Right now it's pretty busy because you have your spring and you have your fall, right? Spring is the weather that the boat's coming out of storage. Fall is the weather the boat's going into storage. So a lot of people are wanting to get those details done.
Yeah. Next couple weeks, that's what's going to be happening.
They've
people
used
pulling
them,
their boats
them.
out of the water. And
what do you say we take on a couple boat details, Levi? How's your shoulder feeling?
My shoulder sound is hurting just thinking about that.
So basically, check out G-Technic Marine.
But
designed with gel coat and things like that in mind.
Yeah, the G-Technic Marine's great.
Boats, PWCs, all that.
Simon Birch says, finally upgraded from the Grit Guard pad washer to the Lake Country 4000. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
It's 1,000 more than the 3,000, so that's a step up. Man, what a difference. Should I just stick to using O&R as the cleaner? Yep.
Yeah,
O&R
just do that.
Works great.
It's great.
But yeah, the Lake Country pad washer.
Oh, man, following up. That's very nice of you to do a super chat.
$4.99 saying boat detailing suggestions, products, Red Boat Compound. It's a Red Boat Compound. Do you sell wet sanding products as well? So we sell KXK sanding blocks. You can add your paper to it. Compound. One of the best for red is actually Kyle's Boat and RV Restorer.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's really good for that. It's really, really good, especially for oxidation and removing
cuts that chalk down fast.
And hydrates. It's like putting lotion back in on dry skin.
It's a little dry. Use that.
So check out Kyle's Boat and RV Restorer. It was designed specifically for that purpose.
And then look at the line, the G-Technic line, because once you get that out, you want to be able to put some protection on top of that.
Yeah.
And do it. Do it immediately because once you get that protected, you'll be surprised how long it lasts.
Yep.
And so
it's all at therightcompany.com. By the way, if you weren't sure.
Ivan says, I don't have a foam cannon yet. I do have a foam gun. And he says, what dilution ratio would I use? KCX active foam. Thanks. So the dilution is labeled on the back. You can do all your measurements based off the recommendations on the back of the bottle. I kind of eyeball it. So I typically always put about 100 mils in there of soap to about 250 to 300 mils of water, depending on how much I want to party. The thing is, active foam, even a very small dilution, foam's amazing and it foam's fantastic. I mainly pump up the dilution for a little bit of extra cleaning power, but also the smell. Active foam is just, I'm in a nightclub. I'm I'm about to make some bad decisions. Wow. There's smoke in the air. There's lights. There's people saying, hey, I got you a drink from the bar. And I said, who'd it come from? They're like, I got it from that random person down there at the end. I said, why is it fizzing? They're like, just drink it, man. It's going to be awesome. Right. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, I'm gambling. I'm cashing out my credit card. I'm like, this is crazy, guys. And now I'm stuck on the Las Vegas Strip, right? Don't know what the heck's going on.
Just
lost my shoes. And I woke up from a nap in the middle of an island.
Some guy stole your belt.
Scary times.
Don't know why.
Foam starts out, man. You never know where it's going.
You never know.
Wrapped it around his head like a bandana and ran on.
Yeah. Dino says, I saw a video from Jamie the cleaner.
Hey.
On a ProTech 36, and he was spraying water after application. The beads were really bad.
See, if he was spraying it right after applying it, honestly, I will say this. Jamie, I haven't watched your video. So I don't know.
So I watched Jamie's video.
Yeah.
So I watched Jamie's video. So it looks like in Jamie's video that he may have let the product set up for a little bit too long because when he was wiping, I can tell that the humidity level and the heat may have not let it set up. But he also sprayed it almost immediately after, and he was using an IK multi-sprayer.
Oh, okay. Well.
So basically, Dino, you should be seeing that 142 degree contact angle.
Yeah,
that's a significant thing that can be measured. You should be able to see that.
Yeah,
that's no diss on Jamie's work. I'm just
Jamie
saying
did ask me to be on his podcast tomorrow.
Yeah,
I do that.
I told him I'm going to be driving.
I've already done.
I told him I'm going to be driving my truck, so if he's okay with me being in it,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to family photos, and they asked if they could come along, and I said you need to be wearing darker fall-colored photos, fall-colored clothes.
You realize it's going to be really hot tomorrow.
And show up at Ann Morrison at 5:30.
Today would have been the best day for that.
He's going when he's going to get
heat stroke. What am I supposed to do? My wife plans this, and she says, hey, we're doing family pictures with the baby, and I have to do it.
I know.
That's right. I'm sweating.
Well, you know what I found? I saw some friends posted their new family photo.
Yeah.
Couch out in the middle of a field.
That's
and
fun.
I thought, Anthony already has one of those.
These things, man.
Right there. We could just go over and do that. I think that'd be great. I also had a friend who did a series of family photos, and they were trying to do a junkyard, like Wendell, Idaho. junkyard vibes, like with really old cars. But what they ended up going to was like somebody's field and finding an old 80s Volkswagen Fox and sitting on that.
Not really a cool looking old car.
Not a cool looking old car with like flat tires and stuff. And they're like standing there and they're all dressed up and they're smiling. They got the whole family. And I was like,
that comes across more
I know
funny.
what you were trying to do, but you guys executed it totally the wrong
car
way.
for that.
Totally wrong car. There's no color. It's a white car. What you need is you want like a couple old Mopars, a couple of Cadillacs, some patina, some different colors. You want the trees and the leaves and all that.
That's why Reddit has that great taste but awful execution, and then they have
I'll find it after the
awful
show.
taste
What
but
you're
great
looking
execution.
for is just a driveway in Emmett, Idaho.
That's what I would look. I would look for a driveway in Emmett. But I'm just saying,
Shelby
you
could
might
point you to the right place.
But I'm thinking maybe you run home, Anthony. You go grab one of the maybe that wingback chair, take that, put it in the truck, and go. All right, Katie, let's roll out there and pull it out for the family photos where you can. Maybe you can put her on there with the baby. And you can
chair was
over
hissing
the chair.
at me when I was putting my foot on it.
Why is the leather like moving and wriggling?
Making some weird sounds. Joshua Kent says, what would you recommend for a small, affordable polisher?
An adorable polisher. Small, adorable polisher, like 2 inches.
I mean, so something that's small that packs a serious punch is the PXE80 from Flex. It's
Dane, did you just skip G. Davis's? Use the offer code Dane's Urus.
Well, I was just clicking.
For 69%.
What the?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
You literally are skipping comments.
Oh my God, it's too
G.
funny.
Davis, use the code Dane's Urus for 69% off this Labor Day weekend at MassageChairPlanet.com.
Gee, I need to say this because I swear to God, everybody gets it wrong. It's Dane's Urus. I bought a Lamborghini, 69% off Labor Day. So it's a very common mistake. I understand some people can't quite spell it right, but just do that. It'll turn out okay.
Seriously, go see our friends at MassageChairPlanet.com.
I want to point something out here. You guys might be seeing me. I've been spraying this Trader Joe's.
You had your hands
I can't stop smelling it.
I can't stop smelling it because this right here is from Trader Joe's. It's called Grapefruit and Lemon. Smells like tequila. And
it just smells like old hand sanitizer. It
doesn't smell bad, but it smells like old hand sanitizer, like the discount.
You know the smell of old hand sanitizer.
Right when you get it,
to me, it's
where it's got like a must to it.
No, dude, this stuff
got a rot.
And he just won't stop
Not so much
spraying
a must, but a rot.
No, it smells like tequila. It's good. I have another hand sanitizer that smells like whiskey, and so
that one's good. That one smells delightful.
The whiskey one smells great.
I love it all.
Dino says, so did he go with just one coat or what? So Dino, like he said, it could be an application. Maybe tomorrow I'll get to the bottom of it. Figure out, put my Sherlock hat on.
We got Illuminati86 says...
Little homie.
Oh, yeah, Little Homie says, hey, guys, I'm wondering if you have something similar to the Microfiber Madness Incredible. We do not have anything like that.
Nope.
So
we used to carry mop poles.
Check out our friends at Autofiber.
Yes. Go to Autofiber.
Joshua Kent says, will you ever make a smaller clay towel like an 8x8?
No, because like Optimum made an 8x8, and then they made a 10x10, and then when we took over the Ultra Clay Towel, we made a 12x12.
Yeah.
Because it fits better when you fold it into fourths. And what we were noticing were people having issues with that when it was an 8x8. So the general consensus of the industry is to go up to that. Now, we do have other products on the way, and that might be able to satisfy that.
I got something that I am personally working on just for you.
Brian Schwab, question of the day, Diamond Pro coating versus CSL/XOV4. Diamond Body 36 all day long. Forced induction.
Oh, brother.
Insane. What car would you buy?
Say that.
I can at the moment.
You can't, though. You can't say you have to do an actual breakdown.
Okay, breakdown.
Okay. CSL and XO combination. It's great. It's fantastic. People have been using it for years.
Tried and true method.
It's lots of gloss, right? It's really slick. It looks amazing. Downsides of it is that it's relatively soft. Sometimes it's prone to weird failure issues where sometimes you'll have spots that fail. You have no reason why. You have no idea why.
Correct.
Right? In terms of abrasion resistance, there's little to no abrasion resistance.
Agreed.
A little bit of compound on your hand can remove the CSL XO
but people will continue to get it because they like the way
fantastic
it
chemical
looks.
resistance.
Great chemical resistance.
Has nothing really built in for water spotting necessarily, but I mean, whatever, it's better than nothing. And overall, it's just a tried and true coating that's very easy to use. Most people can jump into it without any issues whatsoever. It can be applied in various weather. And honestly, it's a great bang for the buck.
But it does need a topper. You do need to make sure that you maintenance it with CTV3.
CTV3 or any other toppers of your choice. I've had the CSL EXO combination on one of my cars that it's daily driven for 2 years now. It holds up great. It looks great. However, I am meticulous about how I wash that car.
Correct.
If I were to have taken it through a car wash or anything crazy, that car would already be marred and destroyed. Now, Diamond Body 36 or Diamond Body 36 specifically, right? Slightly, not that it's more difficult to apply than CSL and EXO. I'm just saying that it's probably in that same realm.
It's 2 coats.
It's 2 coats, but
because 2 coats of that instead of 1 coat of each one.
Slightly more intermediate application, but in terms of gloss, the gloss is right there with CSL and EXO. In terms of slickness, CSL and EXO takes the cake. In terms of abrasion resistance, mar resistance, and then overall durability, it's going to have to go to Diamond Body, and then it's also Diamond Body also has the same chemical resistance. It also has some slight water spot resistance as well that we've been testing out and finding more and more about. And then the oleophobic behavior of the Diamond Body 36 does leave the car staying cleaner longer than CSL and EXO.
Boom! There you go.
Wow, look at that.
Forced induction saying, so Dane, what car would you buy?
Money is no object. I'd find a way to buy the Envision 74 Concept from Hyundai. I would find a way to get that.
What I was, but yeah, I
but
understand.
also, if we're in crazy zoomy land, P72 De Tomaso or a Ferrari A12
Dane
GTS.
Tomato.
Yes, the Dane Tomato, but specifically that one we saw.
That car never got any.
The one that car ran. I think it was made of cardboard.
It had a V12 in it. It was real. They ran it at Goodwood.
But they don't ever start those cars. There might as well be weights, paperweights.
That's why Goodwood exists. They ran it at Goodwood. So, all I'm saying.
I don't know.
I'm not normally in the supercar, hypercar
real
thing, but
car,
like
though.
those specifically. Yeah, real
affordable.
car.
We're everymen.
Okay, I want a Hyundai Ioniq 5N.
Okay, I like that.
When they release that, I'm really interested in that, actually.
Is that coming to the States?
Yes.
When does that come out? But I thought you wanted the Hyundai prototype car.
Well, obviously, but that's not coming out. But this is taking the Ioniq 5, which is that Lancia Delta Integrale looking EV they have, but they're making an N version of it that should have somewhere around 560 to 580 horsepower all-wheel drive, and it's like a crossover size thing, but it looks like a Lancia hatchback from the 80s, which is rad.
So you'll be joining Levi in the Korean domestic market.
That is a Hyundai I would buy.
Well, what Dane is excited about is because when he heads over to Bronco Motors Hyundai to buy this Hyundai, he's going to be rolling in Liz's Elantra. That way he can get the loyalty credit.
Right. They're going to take $1,000 look at that Elantra GT
they're going to go, wow, you really are a Hyundai owner. And you're like, that's right. And I'm buying my second. They do.
But then I say, wait till you see the odometer. And then they look and see 230,000
And then they're going to give you a sticker and go, wow, you're one of the $250,000 milers right there.
Yeah, I roll up
in
the Jag, they're not going to...
Bought this one brand new.
Yeah.
Yep, brand new.
I show up in the van, I have no idea how they react to that.
And the glove box is different. Nope, it's mine, brand new, 250,000 miles.
Bought it with Winco cash money orders. John Hill, where's the cool guy from last week's Q&A? Tony, I think. Bring him back. Thanks, John.
I had to check and make sure it wasn't Tony writing that. Hi, John. Let's see. We got page 1 again with Alvaro.
How much cars will Legend cover? Legend will cover roughly about 1 car.
30
Joey Belinsky,
30 mil.
Yeah, Joey Belinsky says, are the green creatures getting restocked, or do they run off with the Dragos?
They are getting restocked.
They're coming back.
The green creatures are going nowhere. They are incredibly popular.
Carson says, hey, Levi, did you ever get my message about being on a Wash Wednesday?
Yeah, you need to talk to that guy. Not this one. That one.
Jimmy's the one that's coordinating.
Oh, it's Jimmy. Jimmy Jams.
Oh.
Jimmy Wilkie.
Jimmy Wilkie is coordinating all the Wash
Jimmy
Wednesday
at
features. I show
right?
up and I wash the car, whatever it may be, and I hope it's not a truck.
Yep, Jimmy Wilkie.
And then we got Brionicle.
Loves the three of us
my favorite
equally.
Legos.
50% Levi and 50% Dane Anthony.
That's right.
Nice.
Easiest way. Equal measure. That's what we call equal pay for equal play.
Yeah.
G. Davis, Anthony, would you please wish my Uncle Saul and Aunt Doris a happy 60th wedding anniversary? Aww. They love their nephew jokes, and Thursday Q&A.
It's on you, buddy.
All right, so here we go.
We get the camera on Anthony here. Let him make it real sincere. Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
It's all riding on this.
Uncle Saul,
maybe?
Uncle Saul And Aunt Doris, happy 60th wedding anniversary. I wish you all the merry and all the more, and I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, day, night, whatever it may be, dancing the night away, eating delicious foods, and enjoying nephews such as G here.
Something about their nephew. They need to hear about their nephew.
And then their nephew G.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah. So Greg is just an outstanding character and individual, and this wouldn't be the same without him. So thank you for allowing him to be part of our lives by you being related to the person that he's directly related to in order for him to be here today.
Great.
That's it.
All right.
Happy 60th.
And we got Mod Hatter saying,
Mod Hatter.
Howdy.
What's up? And then American Troy with a real question here, Anthony. Favorite air freshener on the website?
Oh, that's hard. So I've been going through our own air fresheners and I've been kind of just taking things, not telling people.
Oh no!
Yeah, I take them out of inventory.
You just told everybody.
I know. I take them out of it. No, I don't take them out of inventory. I would just take them. And I say they're going to be really confused when we're out of stock.
It's not a fun game.
Right?
That's not fun.
It's not fun for them. It's fun for me, though. It's like a secret, right? Secret's out now. No, I'm kidding. So air fresheners. So Coach Kemi has 3 new air fresheners that they're good. Sent out. So they have the Super Foam air freshener, which is really nice. And then they have 2 other ones, which is a cherry scent and I believe like an ocean style
pineapple
scent or something.
Yeah.
All those are great. The only downside is that they're very oily.
They are.
So what I recommend doing is opening them up, blotting them with a paper towel, and then hanging them if you want to hang them, or blotting them and then throwing them underneath your seats or wherever you like to put
what
them.
I did, I threw the plastic. After I finished the plastic, like tore it open, hung it, and then I just threw the plastic underneath because the plastic still had a lot of oil in it.
Yeah, it has a lot
I just
of
put
oil
it under
in
the seat
Yeah.
because it helped let it run a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'll say the king of all the air fresheners is Stekata.
Oh, the Stekata is, but you don't let me warm up to that.
Oh, you were gonna
see. The thing is the Coach Kemi stuff is a pleasing, it's a mass appealing fragrance. Yeah. People get in the car and they go, oh wow, hey, your car smells good, and you go, thank you, just threw a little something in there. But when they get into a car that has had the Stekata sprayed into it, they look at you in the eyes, right? And then you look at them back in the eyes, right? It's a direct eye contact moment, right?
It's weird. All of a sudden, you start taking off your clothes.
It's kind of heavy breathing starts happening, right?
And they look at you. Why am I unbuttoning my shirt? I thought we were going to lunch.
I just ate.
Yeah.
Well, because we're going to lunch, and I'm like, and Anthony's like, "Don't worry about it. Just sit down." And I'm like, "But dude, I don't know why. Why are my shoes off?
Yeah,
what's going on?"
Some powerful eye contact.
You get comfortable.
This is getting super crazy, and before you know it, man, it's insane. You just got to let it happen. So it's a great smelling scent. It's not for everybody, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
now,
it's
Stiana Gloss's hanging air fresheners.
Is for everybody.
Is for everybody.
Is for everybody. Yes.
Great.
But then Fresh Up is the most out of the lineup. The Coach Kemi Fresh Up, which is a spray scent. It's really very much a mass appealing scent. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit floral, a little bit more of like a clean, fresh fragrance, and that's great as well. That's more what I would expect if I was running a shop. Mm-hmm. Probably one spray of Fresh Up. I'm gonna call it good. Because some people don't like the scents, man.
No, personal taste. I'm not wild about floral stuff, so it's fine, but it's not my favorite. I much prefer like the ocean stuff.
Well, I know, but
or
some
pine type stuff, things like that.
I've done decals in the past.
I like nature
I've done
smells
for families, cars. And other friends of families' cars.
Yeah.
They go to check it out and they go, oh. Would you put in here? And I'm looking at them. I go, they don't like what I put inside.
Yeah, no, car. That's when you hear the word interesting, they.
So when I had my shop, what I do is I detail a car, and then I would use what was called a Wonder Wafer. Yeah. Wonder Wafers, you could buy a box or a tote, and they'd have like 200 wafers in it. It was like $40. And I would take one and I would set it under the seat. Mm-hmm. And I always used Pina Colada because the Wonder Wafers Pina Colada was the lightest, most inoffensive scent, but it paired well with the other scents of the chemicals that I used on the interior.
Because I think you put an orange one in my car one time.
Nope, I've only ever used. Or did I take an orange one
from you? It looked like a tab, but it was the color orange. So I don't know if that was.
I don't know. Mine were all purple.
It was in your shop, purple. Okay, where did I get the orange one?
I don't know, but I've always used purple.
All I know is it smelled way too strong.
Yeah, so I always use the purple. Wonder Wafers, I never liked changing to different scents because of the fact that it would overpower. But I remember one time I had a lady who called and said, I don't like scents in a car. And I said, not a problem. We won't put anything in your car.
Not even like a clean linen smell?
Nothing. No scents. And I said, not a problem. And she goes, okay. I let her borrow our loaner. Mm-hmm. And I made sure to get it detailed that right before the weekend. And I said, don't put any scents in it. We'll have it clean. That way it's just clean. I ran the ozone machine in it over the weekend. That way the car was as neutral. Cracked and ready to go. It sat with the windows down in the shop all day on Sunday. Like, I made that as neutral as possible. Mm-hmm. Put her in the car. She drove maybe 2 minutes, called complaining about how she was dizzy and lightheaded. And I was like, her husband brought the car back. And she had to, ruined her day, wrecked her, she said. And I was like, the heck?
Did you go and sniff in the car?
I went and sniffed the car, and I was like, okay, I'm nose blind. I can't smell anything in here. So I went and got my next door neighbors at their business, and I said, please come over here, take this Tahoe. You two go grab lunch. I'll buy you guys lunch. Like, just go drive it and make sure I'm not crazy. Mm-hmm. Do you smell anything funky in here? Turn the air on, do all that stuff. And they drove, and they're like, yeah, no, it smells nothing.
Is this like one of those people who
nothing
thinks
wrong?
That, like 5G is infecting their brain and
I
stuff?
think so. She was one of those kind of gals. But yeah, it was one of those where I was like, holy crap. But that was why I did those. Because when I tell the customer, I said, hey, just so you know, I put a little air freshener on the floor. It's under the driver's seat. If you don't like it, pull it out, throw it away. They're like, oh, okay, thanks. But 90% of the time, they loved it. So it was simple. It was easy. It just made it feel nice. Dan Park, big market and boat cleaning. Yeah, you're right, Dan. And then he says, thank you, guys. You're welcome. Cool guy face.
You know who used air freshener I thought smelled really good, Dane? Chris at Car Wash Guy 208. Or
the one he put in the truck was really nice. The truck was
really good. And I wanted to ask him.
I gotta ask him.
Probably Wonder Wafers.
It probably was. No, I couldn't find the Wonder Wafer because I remember when I went to go in there and check it out, I said, dang, he did a really good job inside
Usually
here.
Look in the door pocket or under the seat or in the gap where the center console is, somewhere like that.
Unless he had something in an air bottle.
I don't know. It smelled really good in there, and I was trying to find where it was, and I couldn't find it.
My personal favorite is still Japanese squash. Whatever Japanese squash thing I got was like amazing. Wow, don't say the wrong thing. Okay.
John Hill says, I got my Diamond Protect order on Tuesday. I can't wait to try it out.
John.
Nice. And then he says, Diamond Glass, how many windshields from one bottle, and how should it be stored once it's open? So make sure you tighten the lid down when you're done. Wrap some black electrical tape around the cap if you want, just to keep as much oxygen out as possible, and then just store it in a cool, dry, dark place. That way it just kind of chills. It doesn't need to really do anything else. But you can get a lot of glass out of it. I'm still rocking that 30 mil Diamond Glass bottle, and I've done a number of windshields, probably 10 so far, and I'm really halfway through it. So, yeah. Fazal, hey, what's wrong with a Cressida? My dad drove a gold one.
There's nothing wrong with the Cressida. Cressidas are actually great. From the same era, I would take one over a Camry. Although I think I would take a Corona even more from that time period.
Yeah. Kirby Thompson with the real deal question. Anthony, what was your wife's reaction after seeing her newly coated 4Runner?
Didn't even notice.
Were you received well at home like a conquering hero?
No, I didn't even notice.
Like zero, nothing? No. You know, like, wow. Looks pretty good.
No, when I clean the interior, she praises me. Mm-hmm. Like she bows down and she says, "Oh my God, it's a new car. It's amazing." I watched the outside. She goes, "Cool, thanks."
You can drive it through a construction site. Awesome. Outside wouldn't care.
Yeah, that's how my wife is. She loves the interior clean. However, when I wash her car, if I don't dress her tires, then she's like, I need to dress the tires.
These tires are looking a little.
She doesn't care though. Yeah. I wish she did, but like she'll go, "Oh, it looks good." But like there's a massive dent on her roof that bothers me every single day. And I said, doesn't that not just kill you?
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't care if it bothers you, fix it. I'm like,
so somehow you're more bothered that they're not bothered. It's that kind of just.
How do you not see this? Like I got dents on my cars, right? But that's one of those ones where it's like you can't not look at it, and you go, what's wrong with the hood? Why did that happen there? Get that out.
And then there also comes a point where it's like, okay, we can't sit here and try and project our own insecurities and frustrations onto other people.
I know, and then I also realize that life's short, right? We're all going to die anyways, right? So
not even worry about it. You know?
Great Q&A.
Is it really that big of a deal, right? It's just a dent.
I'm saying I might be getting some stuff sent out of Meridian.
Now it's kind of like my Twitch stream.
Joshua saying on the clay towel package, it says not to fold. Is it okay to fold it? Yeah, well, it's wet. while it's wet. Dry it out, leave it out, and then roll it up. Joey Belinsky, G. Davis saying, kudos to Dane for utilizing his Diamond Protect lab coat to offer free colonoscopies in the back of his van this holiday weekend. Backdoor yodeling. And Joey Belinsky.
Emergency vehicle.
Anthony, what are you coating the Civic when the time comes to recoat?
Oh, with whatever paint's left on that car, dude, I'm definitely throwing the Diamond Protect stuff on.
Kirby.
I'm going to I'll try to get access to that Pro stuff, that Pro 120, though. Because really, I mean, there's it's any year.
Access, I have it on my, sitting on my desk.
Well, I know, I'm just saying, okay, sorry. No, I have access to it. It's me having time.
Yeah.
When am I going to have time to do that? I probably could knock it out. It's still in such good shape, though. But I will say, though, it's only a matter of time before I walk out to that car one day and I say, yep, the roof's gone.
Yep.
Lost the clear.
Yep.
It's ending now.
That might happen.
The roof's gone.
Happened to your Elantra.
It happened to my Elantra. The
Literally,
clear
it was
disappearing.
at work. One day, me and you were walking into the parking lot 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, no. I think my clear coat's failing. And you go, oh, wow, that's getting pretty bad.
Oh, that's
right? Well,
new.
it was just the start of it, right?
It's still failing, but it hasn't broken yet.
Hasn't broken. Crazy.
It's fading the base coat underneath.
It's just a long time coming.
Yeah. Robert, hey, TRC, Kirby Thompson, will you make a FAQ video to highlight the key features and application of Diamond Body 36 and 18 for reference use? Could be helped to sell coatings. Yeah, you're welcome, Kirby. We'll do that.
Honestly,
DPT has a great channel, actually.
Yeah, go to their channel.
If you haven't checked out the Diamond Protect YouTube channel, go watch their videos.
Yeah, they did a good job. Really good job.
Straight to the point. All the good shots.
Simple and easy.
Everything that you want.
Step.
They're just good. They're just great videos. And so check them out. Watch them all.
There's zero fat
they're
on
addicting.
those videos, though.
Yeah, there's zero fat on the video. You'll get right to the point, but you'll have fun watching all of them.
Yeah.
Robert says...
We are all fat.
Yeah.
Hello, TRC. Thank you for all the hard work that you guys do to help us. DB Pro 36, can this be applied outdoors?
Yeah, just be in shade and make sure you watch your temperature.
Yep.
Yeah. Kirby.
Let's see. Levi and Dane, when do you fly to Auto Mechanica? Need to
September
send you both
11th.
an email to ponder during that event.
Yeah, September 11th. And then CJ Byrne asking the real questions here. Is there any prep needed, or do I get a raw dog colonoscopy from Dane?
Oh no. Oh, no.
That was a very...
Wow. What a standalone comment.
You got to at least mask it a little bit.
TRC without context, my friend.
Brian Schwab saying, wow, I'm impressed. I literally just did G-Technic CSL on my brand new 3XM. The car lives outside. I may have to repolish it. Think about switching to diamond.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You'll be fine.
I'm just
You'll be
saying,
happy. It's just when the time comes to re-up.
Yeah. You want to know the differences. Those are kind of the main differences there. But I mean, if it's working and it looks great, then stick with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, at least for right now, Diamond Protect's not going anywhere.
No.
And so, I mean, it's a long-term thing for us, and it's going to be sticking around. And it's such a great company.
Who
ran
knows
by
what they
great
got in
people.
the pipeline too, right? I mean,
and who knows with their technology? I'm excited to see what new things they create.
What else they make? Yeah. Alvaro saying, is the miner towel safe on paint to take off ceramic coating, wax, and as a wash towel method? Yes, totally, perfectly safe. G. Davis, in reply to CJ, 2 squirts of O&R and an orange soda afterwards. Joey wondering what's up with those Sweetwater air fresheners. So we love those air fresheners. Problem was they just didn't last at
all.
And
which is a common problem with air fresheners.
Back to the drawing board.
Dude, here's the problem. That Coach Kemi made their air fresheners, right? Yeah. But they're too oily.
Too much scent.
It's too much scent.
Too much liquid.
And it's not that they don't last, because they do last some time.
They last quite a bit. Yeah.
But it is just too much liquid.
But it's
Ours
through sheer
had
force.
too little scent and then dried up like cardboard. But they looked cool.
Yeah, well, and then I asked when we did that second order, I said, hey, can you guys really think about upping the scent on them? Because we feel like we were getting 2 days after being exposed and they were done. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we'll do that. And then we got them and it was like nothing changed.
They just cook in the car and then they...
And I mean, you got to understand, it is a hanging air freshener. It's it's susceptible to to drying out and stuff. But it was just one of those things where
I've done a lot of work behind the scenes that most people don't realize on air fresheners you would possibly carry.
You have.
Literally months of work to try to make something happen. And then you realize there's not a lot of money to be made. Not that we want to make money in air fresheners, but I'm saying that literally for the amount of time and effort in trying to figure things out, you find that they don't make a lot of money, that you don't really make any money, in that
I was amazed when we heard like the MOQs and stuff. First, I was like, wait,
and the
what?
MOQs are insane. So you're really just like kind of just giving them away to break even.
We would have to become the air freshener company to actually like make things work on the scale that they were looking at.
I know.
So anyway, we picked the best ones that we've got, and we sell them, and the ones that you like.
CJ Burns says, we got a
$5. Super chat. Thank you, Sandy.
Can a non-pro detailer enthusiast get access to the Diamond Pro line, Diamond Coat 60 or 120? If so, what's the process?
So at this time, no.
Yeah.
And the plan is to become an installer. You will need to have business license and some form of garage keeper's insurance or shop insurance to prove that you are a legitimate business, as well as a bit of a background check on you. So we're not going to be just handing this pro line out to people who've never installed a coating before. The game plan is to make sure that it's going to go to proper installers. But that's what's so great about having, you really are getting Diamond Body 36 in the pro line is going to be just a larger bottle. So you are getting a professional level coating already in the consumer grade with the Pro 36.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. It's once you get to the Pro 60 is when,
turning up the dial
things start turning up the dial a bit, and then the Pro 120 is, dial max.
I mean, it's a different, completely different application process.
And different chemicals.
And different chemicals, but still utilizing just more of those nanodiamonds, more of that PHPS. More
and you're going multiple
like,
layers. So.
Yeah, so you're building this armor. So
yeah. CJ Burns says, G. Davis, maybe a little kiss on the lips, maybe. And then GV Acceleration says, what do you guys recommend to make carpet lines? A brush on the pet hair or plastic block?
Just a brush.
Just a brush. Like our interior brush is great for carpet lines. Also, see people spraying Fresh Up before lining. Does it help?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of lubricates the surface a little bit. G. Davis says if your copay covers
that's an important feature too. Adam Hancock, will a 30 mil bottle of Body 36 be enough for 2 coats on 2018 4-door Accord? Yes. I would say it's not on a Suburban, but on a sedan, yes.
Barely made it on the 4Runner.
Barely made it on the 4Runner, and the same with the Sequoia. CJ, Josh, just check out the Wonder Wafers. That's super interesting. $250 for only $18 on Amazon. Definitely something to look into, especially for if you're running a small shop.
Check them out.
CJ Byrne, 27. G. Davis, I think everyone would be willing to pay cash for that process. And then Sandy's $5 super chat. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you.
G. Davis says Japanese squash is Dane's ID on Boise's most popular geisha girl massage board.
Message board.
Message board.
ID.
Wow, what a Freudian slip. Oh my.
Joey Valinsky, my wife is short and can't see when there's a bird bomb on her black roof of her Mini. I don't find it until it's etched in. Yeah, Joey, it's always the worst part about that. Man. All right, Kimberly's in the chat saying, greetings from Chicago. Happy Labor Day. I'm about to go into a self-induced Benadryl slumber to prep for the long weekend. Dang allergy season. That actually sounds pretty nice, honestly. Yeah. She says that new coating looks like the bee's knees. Thank you, awesome. Kimberly. Appreciate it. Then Robert saying thank you. Kirby Thompson saying have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, friends. Thanks for the Q&A. And hit that like button as you leave the chat today.
Yes, please, everybody. Those who are here right now, hit that like button.
Detailing Vibes 2006. What's up, guys? How are you, man? How are you doing? What do you all think of the Coach Chemi Wash Shine Waterless Wash? We've been running it here in our wash bay for
over a year. It's
year and a half.
It's good. It's good. Dilute it 1-to-1 and you'll like it more. Toast 707. Oh my gosh, we got
another one. Super chats right at the end here. Thank you.
I need another Cozy Vibes live. I laughed so hard the whole time. I needed a blood drain hole in my car.
Such an acquired taste. I'll tell you what, maybe.
I'm glad you liked it.
Figure it out.
I feel like we may not ever be allowed to do another one of those here, but on my personal Twitch channel, I might invite the guys over and we could try and recreate something like that. That might be fun.
I think it was a success here, and I think everybody's wrong if they said they hated it. Because
I would love to do it, but convincing the others, I'm not sure.
It was so funny. Levi was even hesitant about doing it, and then once we started getting into it,
we were laughing so hard.
We were like sitting there like,
funny.
dude, we're about to just die right now. We're about to...
And the whole game is like, don't crack. Don't crack. Don't crack.
Kirby, you're right. 96 viewers. We need more likes.
That's
Make
right,
sure you all
everybody.
hit that like button. Thank you.
And subscribe
and
if
then
you
Kirby
haven't
saying,
already.
thank you, Levi. You're right. Most do not need Pro. The retail products are really good these days and true for most big brands.
Yes.
Ivan saying, how to wash my microfiber rags and pad applicators after using Carpo Pearl or Trim Protector. I might have just ruined my towels. So separate. Separate. Wash them separately.
Wash with rag stretches.
Yeah, and use rag stretches. Maybe even soak those in a bucket beforehand to get some of the stuff out. So,
all right,
that's it.
Take it away.
That wraps things up. So thank you so much to everybody here who watched, who commented, who asked questions. We couldn't do the show without you, so we really appreciate it. But we also need you to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done it, because that gets us out in front of more people who can ask more questions. And you never know, somebody else might ask the question that you never thought to ask, but you really appreciate the answer to. So we appreciate that. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. And I don't know, I'll probably go live tonight. I don't know what you guys are up to, but we'll have some fun. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's right. I threw it in there at the end. Nobody's watching. Bye, guys.
See ya.